Hello, how you guys doing? What's going on? Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. Are you guys ready for another personal conversation? Today I'm gonna have my auntie on, and I know originally you guys seen my uncle, but we have to do that for another time. But I've always wanted to talk to my auntie about this, and she was on a lineup and she was available. So I have her here, but before I introduce her, I want to see how you guys doing. Hey Lisa, how you doing? What's going on, Nicole? What's up, West Coast? Have you guys been having a great day today? What's going on? Are y'all excited? Can you guys hear me? Press one if you guys can hear me. I'm gonna wait for people can get in. I know YouTube been playing with me. I just want to let you guys know I've never done this before. I'm kind of nervous a little bit. So yeah, okay. I see you guys that entertain. God bless. And I just hope that you guys enjoy this content. Um, all right. So hey Shannon, how's it going, Nicole? Yeah. Hey Auntie Gigi, what's going on? Hey lady, I'm here for it all. Okay, Goldie. And later on, we'll have let me put the link up because I know sometimes you guys may have any questions. And you feel free to ask. If I stumble on my words, I'm just nervous. Okay. Oh, why can't I do it? Okay, I finally can be able to do it. So I pinned it at the top. I'm just waiting for a few people to get up in here. Hey King, how's it going, Leo? Okay. How do I send a coin? Oh, I like that. You can do it at PinkLips500. That's my cash app. I appreciate that. Y'all know I need any money I can get. And I need you guys to put the likes up. I really do need you guys. This is a very sensitive topic. And if you guys can like, so it can push us more into the algorithm, so I can be more prompted to do more personal talks like this, I really would appreciate it because YouTube has been playing with me now. They said I might have a bug or something on my channel. I don't know what is going on in things. I done made somebody mad. Yes, I've been here since kohinoor days. Really? Okay, that is exciting. Press four if you guys been here since the kohinoor. Kohinoor. All right. So this is an exclusive from from me, and story situations I've never shared ever. Okay. Hey, deja vu. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. So I have my auntie. How you feeling, auntie? How you doing?
Well, I'm doing good, child. I woke up this morning, so I'm blessed.
Yes, I woke up this
I'm doing real
morning with
good.
my mind
Yes, Lord.
stayed on Jesus. You know that song? I woke up this morning with
Yes,
my
Lord.
mind. You gonna sing the song with
Stayed
me?
on Jesus.
Stayed on Jesus. Hallelujah.
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 Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yes,
Yeah,
Lord.
yeah. They say, is that you in the picture? Yes, that is the past. Yeah, that's the past me. I have a picture up. So yeah, that's before my transition, and these segments I've been doing recently on this channel is my transgender experience before my transition. Now I do have a channel that I'm working on where I'm doing like my current situations, like after my transition stories. That is Gossip Girl XOXO. I just revamped it, so if you guys can check it out, I appreciate it, and I send in the link later on. Thank you, baby girl. They said I was so handsome, Auntie. I remember that
Yes,
song.
Lord.
Yes,
You was
yes.
fine as hell.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, Lord.
All right. So, Auntie, what were your first beginning memories of me? Like, when did you first meet me?
Shit. Well, you was a newborn. Hell, talking about when I first met you, when you was a damn newborn, I seen
Damn.
about you. Wipe your ass, put diapers on you, cleaned you, fed you, gave you bottles. Yeah.
Oh, you've been knowing me all my life. Ain't that something?
Yeah, all your life. All your life. Yes, Lord.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, you was my baby.
Oh, okay. So how was I as a child? People want to know.
Spoiled. Very, very. You always been spoiled, and he had you like. He had a little. You always had like a little swag about yourself, and then you carried yourself. You was more like one of those more like interesting kids. Always wanted to do plays, want to do plays, and I do different stuff. I could see you as a talk show host. Always, very
Hmm.
I want to say it. You were smart, educated, very informative, very inquisitive.
Got it.
You
So
was
I
yeah.
guess I want to know more so like under five, like how is my personality? Like five, five, six, seven, eight, around that area.
You were smart. Smart in school. You was always dancing. Always you was playing. You had any and everything. Basketball, rims, them different any and every car, truck, the electronic stuff, and
Now, what do you mean when I was spoiled? What you trying to say?
you got everything you wanted. Anything they thought you wanted. I mean, you was more like you was the little baby of the family. Then you was cute, had all that hair on your head, and you had an awesome personality. Yeah,
Thank you.
for a little kid. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you weren't shy. You
Mm.
spoke up for what you wanted, what you didn't want. If you didn't like it, you didn't fool with it. If like that,
Mm. Now, how was I with food? Because I know you always felt that I was a funny eater.
you were a real picky eater. Ain't no funny eater. If you didn't like it, you know how other kids want this, want that. If you didn't like, say for instance, Mama be done fried some chicken and had collard greens and cornbread and black eyed peas and we don't have that. Then we don't cook that and then you'll tune your nose up or whatever. I don't want that. I don't want that. You want some damn McDonald's. So shit. Your mama leaving or your grandma leaving go get McDonald's for your ass. I'd be like, you better make him eat this food. Mama, you made us eat this food, so you better make his ass eat this food. No, he a baby. Shit, we was a baby too. We had to eat what you cooked. We couldn't just cause we didn't want that, we gotta have McDonald's, Burger King, or whatever. And your ass love pizza.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
Yeah,
I
so
still love
yeah,
pizza. Yeah. So cause this auntie, I
chicken
I
sandwiches
love
and
this
shit.
auntie, but okay, let me tell you my first meeting auntie. My first memories of this auntie right here is when I tell you fashion, 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 okay, colors, just I was
Yeah.
intimidated by her. I was scared of her. She was known like as the
Well,
mean auntie. Huh?
no, with shit, fashion, that runs in the family. Cause your mama with fashion, fashion, fashion. You fashion, fashion, fashion. Yo, shit.
Mhm. Yeah, but
All through our
nobody
family,
had
we won for
fashion
best
like
dress,
you.
dancing. You can dance good, you can dress good. All of us won for best dress, best dancer.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah. So I'm looking in the comment section. I love your transition. You're beautiful. I love you so much. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And I also with about the food, I forgot her name. I think she passed, but it was somebody from Georgia because originally my family from my mom's side is from Georgia, and
Right,
my family from my father's side is from Alabama. So,
right.
and then my family from my stepfather's side is Arkansas. So I'm just the
That's
Southern.
right.
I got a lot of Southern. So I had one relative, she came up from Georgia to spend time with us, but she made me sit there and she wanted me to eat all the food and I was not going to eat the food. And she had this idea she was going to break me. And yeah, I remember that. That was so horrible.
Oh, I didn't know nothing about that. Cause even though I would agree with her, I would have been mad too. Because you know how I was about you. You was my baby, so I would have had a fit about that. Even though she probably was right, gonna break you. You gonna eat what we have in this house. Ain't nobody gonna keep running out to Burger King, McDonald's, and the damn Little Caesars, the Pizza Hut, and all them other places. You even love that expensive pizza. That shit was good as hell though. That dang on pizza popular.
Now you did used to get grossed out with some of my food choices.
Oh yeah, shit. And then I didn't think you was a showing up black person no way putting it, but then they come to find out that's what they did, putting sugar all on your cheese, rice, and putting sugar on the grits and everything.
Mm-hmm. And
but I guess that
I used to love oatmeal.
Yes, you did. You did love oatmeal.
Uh-huh.
Yep, your mama loved oatmeal. Shit, I love oatmeal.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yep, you sure did.
Yeah. So with that, just going back into my childhood, you say I was spoiled. How did I get along with the other kids?
You got along, child. You got along with the other kids, but like I said, you was you had your personality of your own. You always wanted to be the boss, take over and everything. It's your way or no way. Everybody had to answer to you, you know. But then the other little kids or whatever, you was helpful too, because for like the kids didn't know how to tie their shoe, you would take up time with them, and you a kid yourself, but then you taking up time with the little kids, and even though you a kid, but you a little bit older, showing them how to tie their shoe and stuff, and then you act like you was the leader of a play or something, and then each one had to play their part, and you was the you was the producer or something like that, you know, and you was very creative, and they can dance your ass off.
Talk about the dancing. Was I known for dancing?
You was known for dancing. You was known for throwing. I mean, you could dance your ass off. You could throw.
When the music start going, child, it ain't nothing.
Yes, Lord.
We used to be all up in a circle. We used to have a lot of backyard parties.
All them little girls was crazy about you. All them little girls. You was a nice looking kid.
Do you remember the backyard parties we used to have a lot? And the basement parties?
Sure did. Used to have parties and everything. You was family oriented. You love family.
Yeah.
But you love family. You was family oriented and everything. But I don't know what changed as you got older. I don't know if it came about when you was younger. I didn't see it, but I never seen it until as you got older and you went away to college. And then next thing I know, you came back and was saying that you was what's that new word y'all say? I guess y'all gay? Because back then, you don't know nothing about that. Back then, we was calling them people.
You don't gotta say it. You don't gotta say it. But yeah, you were calling them. Yeah. So my family were saying that our growing up, we didn't know any terms about the gay word. It was other words that were called.
Right.
But we're not gonna say it's the F and the S and the F word. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess going to that,
the F and the C word.
Was I around? Was I grown up? Because some people feel like, well, since I'm trans or gay, did your parents or your family raise you up to be that way?
No, you weren't raised up to be that way. You was just a boy, a rough boy, or whatever. You weren't raised up to be that way. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I was telling them I didn't know gay. I didn't even see a gay person until I was like 12,
you had
11.
After you, and then you was nice looking, and you ain't never showed that you was interested in no other gender or nothing or whatever. And then all them girlfriends, all them girls, even you going to the prom.
I went to the prom several times.
Yeah, taking different girls to different proms. That they took them to your prom at your school, take them to their prom at other schools. All them girls fighting over you, arguing over you. You was nice looking. I mean, you fine as a nice looking and fine. I'm not even gay. But if I was, I would be trying to go with you.
Thank you.
Because you nice looking as a transgender woman.
Thank you.
Yes,
so going back into the kid, because you guys have never heard this. So it was a time where I was not supposed to walk. Did you guys know that? The doctors told my mom or my parents that I was not going to walk. Do you remember that? Because I was a kid then, and I think you probably know more about that. Can you tell them what happened with my leg?
When you I think you fell down the stairs, and then you had them casts on. You had casts on, a cast on, and I guess the way you fell, the way you the bone or something was growing or shifted or something like that.
Yeah.
But it just shows you the devil is a liar. You're not even walking, you running hell.
Yes, so, I'm running, I'm walking. Yeah, but they were saying that I was not supposed to walk. So because
you kept that cast on for a long time.
Yeah, I still remember those pictures with me as a kid with a cast on.
Yeah.
And I was running down the street with that cast limping.
Sure was. You was getting it with that cast on. It's the grace of God that you even that is true that you walking. Not only, like I said, not even walking, running. So it just shows you God got the last say. So man can plan, but hey, God can unplan. You know, they can say one thing and hey, God did that.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
Lord.
Also a situation. Do you want to tell them about Belial?
Oh, well, yeah. When your uncle, when you was out there and they kept saying, don't go by that water, and y'all playing out there on the beach and messing around in that water. And next thing you know, you just went under. It's like, oh, God, like what they call that when you go by that water and that thing get you a suck hole. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Your mom was screaming and all of us was screaming and crying and stuff. And then we didn't know how to swim, and we was running in the water, and we about to drown because we splashing and trying to help and don't know what we doing because we can't swim. And my brother, which is your uncle, dived in that damn water. When he dived in that water, he was down that water like it probably was seconds, but to us it seemed like it was like hours or minutes or something, minutes or hours. He came up with you. He died down in that water and came up with you. It was a miracle. It was a miracle.
Yeah.
And then since then, it's like a lot of us went to go learn how to swim. Then a lot of us make sure we didn't have our kids, by the water or nothing like that. It only take a second.
Yeah,
and they said oh God,
I ran and I jumped or something like that.
Yeah, because you was running and playing, and they said come back, but you thought it was you a kid, think it's a joke, and you want somebody to chase you and everything. But when you went, it just so fast. You went and it changed from what the shallow part to the deep part, just like that. Yeah, so fast.
Yeah. So that's another. Yeah, I'm here. I've been having testimonies on testimony.
Yes, Lord, you better say
it. Yep. I'm here. So when I was young, I had a close friend, a best friend. Do you remember her?
Oh yeah.
And what could you tell them about that situation? What did you think it was at first, or what were your thoughts about our friendship?
It was more like you guys was like sister and brother. You guys was inseparable. You guys was real close. Y'all go to school all day, then come home, and I guess do y'all homework. And she lived across the street. She'll come over there. You'll go over there and everything. you know. Y'all had y'all little differences sometimes, little arguments, and then I ain't speaking to you, I ain't talking to you, this and that, whatever. Then one time y'all had a fight.
Yeah, we had a fight.
Yeah. Y'all had
Tell
a
them
fight.
about the fight.
Even though she started the fight, but they look at it like boys ain't supposed to hit girls no matter what. Even though she started and she hit you. But I guess you wasn't going for it. You laid her ass out. Everybody was pretty much mad at you.
Yeah, everybody was mad at me. I got on punishment. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you know, I was disappointed in a way, but I'm always like to see the big picture and to see the other side of things, because it's a lot of these girls out here. Like, it's like if a woman and man get to fighting, it's a lot of women out here. Like they say, can't no woman beat no man. That's bullshit. Because some of these women strong and these lay a man ass out. You know, I'm serious, and I feel like this. Don't put your hands on nobody if you don't want to get hit. You know, I could see a lot of men just walk away, this and that, whatever. They're not going to fight you, put their hands on you, nothing. But these women or these little girls or young girls shouldn't be putting their hands. Don't put your hands on nobody if you don't want to get hit back, you know? And then she going to hit you and scratch your face.
Because she was expecting me not to do it because I was a boy, and we grew up together. So
and then you as a boy had long hair and she didn't have long hair. A lot of little girls don't like that. These boys, you know, a lot of these little boys got them long French braids, long hair like that, and these girls' hair won't grow like that. And then they'll want to be jealous or try to pull your hair out, you know, get mad or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a jealousy thing. Even though you guys was children, you still was a jealousy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she, you know, really loved you, you know, as a friend, like a friend, cousin, or whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, still was jealousy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had a lot. We grew up together, like me and her. Like we grew up together in a sense where in everybody, you grow up and you realize, okay, you're a boy or you're a girl, and how the world treats you different because of that. So, like growing up with her, and just when we got to the age, and then her mom was like, I can't come over anymore because she thought that I was trying to do something sexual with her daughter. I'm like, you know, because we were getting to that age.
Y'all got older. You guys was getting older and older, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then it's like she liked that you had a crush on you. Mm-hmm. But as long as y'all was little, you know, 6, 7, 8, 9, but then when y'all was getting older, like that 13, 14 stuff and all that, teens or whatever, you know, that's like when they say them boys smelling themselves, you know. And then she, you know, didn't so much want you around her.
Yeah, she broke us up.
Not that she didn't like you, she just didn't, you know.
Yeah, but her mom, broke us up. It felt like, okay, you're a man, you're a boy, like, you know, like you can't come over anymore. Like looking at, you know, looked at me different. And then before then, because her older sister was taking time with me to tutor me more, and I was getting better grades at some point. So it was a lot of competition with us as well.
Well, she didn't want no kissing or hugging or nothing like that going on. And then on top of that, how smart you was, and then her older sister was tutoring you, and then you was smarter than she were. You was making all them A's, and you know, one time I remember when her report card wasn't so good and yours was awesome, but she got mad.
Yeah, and then everybody blamed me. I was the bad influence.
How they gonna blame you for that?
I was the bad influence. I always had to blame.
Well, I didn't know you bad influence on her. Shit, as far as that work, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it'd be a lot of stuff going on, but I got introduced to her by on our street growing up. It was more family oriented, would you say, in our neighborhood?
Yeah, it was family oriented. Yeah, everybody knew each other. Everybody was close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody looked out for one another. Yeah, back
Right.
then. It
Yeah.
ain't like that now, but back then, yeah.
Yeah. So the older boys, they would take me to school. You know who I'm talking about. They were like my older brothers in a way in the neighborhood. And they were one of the brothers introduced. He liked it, her sister. So he would bring me around to be like, okay, meet her. You know what I'm saying? So he would be talking to the sister while I'm talking to her little sister because she had to babysit her sister. So he would take me like I'm his little brother, which I was like his little brother. And you know, have it like a date. They be on a date and shit.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That was, yeah, you're right. That was smart. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. So it just that was some good moments. Like very, yeah, that was cool.
And
So
then when her mom had that job where my mom would babysit the girl at age, and she would come over and spend the night because a lot of times, but she would be in that bed with my mom, where you be in the other room in your room, but she would be in there with my mom. You know, because her mom didn't get off till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, she stayed over my house and I stayed over her house. There's plenty of time we ate dinner like every night. Like that was my best friend. Like
right.
So. Even though
Are
people
y'all
always
still friends, or do you keep in contact with her? Are you guys still friends now?
No, not really. But people always used to assume that we were like boyfriend and girlfriends. But
well, I
you know,
thought you guys gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend too. So I didn't, you know.
Yeah, everybody thought that. They thought that was my little girlfriend, and we was like in a relationship. We was gonna grow together to get married.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people.
Saying.
So then you was handsome, nice looking. All them girls was crazy about you. That's when everybody was shocked when you, you know, you was different. You went into girls.
Mm-hmm.
You was, you know, what, gay?
Okay. So going into, I guess, getting older or whatever, did what was life like for me? I guess like preteen area. What do you remember about my preteen?
I just know you went to, as far as preteen.
Don't say no school.
No, I'm not gonna say the school. I just know you just went to a, you know, a school where, you know,
right.
Where
because at first I was going to a Catholic school. Okay, well, I'll tell you this.
Right.
How would you describe my mother?
How would I describe your mother?
Like personality.
Beautiful, nice, kind, giving, spiritual. Yeah.
Very,
very intelligent, smart. And I'm not saying that because she's my sister, but that's the truth.
How would you
very
describe?
Kind and giving and spiritual.
How would you
describe?
Sing
her ass off.
Oh, yep, she can sing. How would you describe my father?
A hoe.
Tell us more. Tell us more.
Got babies everywhere, all over the damn city in different states.
How was his personality? Was he charming? Did everybody
love him?
He was
outgoing. He was outgoing. He loved to party, loved to dance, fine as hell. He muscular, sexy, loved women, had plenty of women. Yeah. A whore. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home.
Yeah. How was
getting babies every damn where?
Yeah. How was my relationship with my mom? How would you say her love for me is?
Oh God, over the moon. You and your mom was real close. Still is. Real close. Still is. Can talk to your mom about any and everything. You're really, really close.
I can't talk to her about any and everything. My mom is very conservative.
Right, but you can still talk to her about different things.
I can talk to her about sex.
I just, as far as I know, if you could talk to her about any and everything, you know, I didn't know that what you've been talking to her about, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. I could
It's
talk
just
to her
like
about
me. You
some
can talk
stuff,
to
but
me. I talk to you about any and everything.
But yeah,
so if that's the case, if you ain't gonna talk about sex, you can't talk about most things with your mom. Then I know with me, you could talk to me about any and everything.
How was my relationship with my father? What was that like?
I don't know so much. He'll more like come get you and you'll spend the night over his house and he will let you do whatever. He'll lie for you and say you was at the basketball game when you out partying somewhere. Or he'll lie and say you in there asleep while you somewhere else. Yeah, he let you do your little slick shit, your little dirt or whatever, and take up for you, or lie for you.
How is cuz my stepfather was in my life when I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
Right. So how would you describe my stepfather?
Well, he didn't have no kids, so he was one so lenient, and then he was strict. He was strict. Well, now we see he just wanted the best for you. Right. Yeah, but he was strict. Yeah, really strict. Didn't want you to go nowhere, hardly do nothing. He was if you be misbehave or get in trouble, he'll have you have you write the one whole chapter part of Proverbs or something like that or whatever. Yeah, but he was more like looking out for you for your own good. Something like that.
Yeah, it's just the way he went about it. It didn't feel like any love
the way
there.
He loved you, but it's the way he went about it because he didn't have any children. And then I guess he was the way he was raised up, Yeah.
Yep. How do you think our relationship was, me and my stepfather?
How I think our relationship was?
Growing up, yeah. How would you, I guess, describe it?
Well, to me, you act like you didn't so much care for him. And the reason why, because he was strict and he didn't let you get away with any and everything. Well, we let you get away with a lot of stuff, And then you was the only baby around, only young fella around there. As you got to be older, you was the only young around there, and we was like overprotective and spoil you, and we, even though you needed to be chastised, but we didn't chastise you like we really supposed to, and if we did it in a different way.
They said, I can't believe they mentioned Gigi on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. You go, girl. I know you lying. What? I don't even think I'm listen, look at my views. I need help, y'all. They mentioned me. I'm honored, but I'm surprised, and I don't want to say you trolling, but I don't know if I believe it. But thank you. You guys send me that clip. Okay. But yeah, with my stepfather, they did. With my stepfather, he was so strict. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand how my mom allowed him just to take over because he had a takeover spirit. He had a very dominating spirit. He have a very, because he said he's military soldier. Oh my God. Okay, so I couldn't know.
Well, he's not the only one. A lot of men like that in the military, whatever. A lot of men did their own kids like that, strict and everything, because that's the way they was brought up. Not that they mean to be cruel or nothing like that, but that's the way they was brought up. Especially if you have a stepfather that was in the military. The military means is something else. Even if if they're your real father and they have that like in the military and controlling, strict,
Yeah. But I do appreciate him. I love him dearly. Things have gotten way
Yeah.
better with us. He was just here for the holidays. And I just love how like I had my light bulb flickering and he just went to Home Depot and changed them out. I didn't have to ask him. Just like the little
Wasn't
stuff
that a
that he'll
blessing?
do.
That was a
Yeah.
blessing.
Just the little stuff that he does, you know?
Yeah.
So I really
Yeah.
appreciate that. Versus,
Mhm.
my father, he has this entitlement complex. Like I just supposed to do different things. And he has like I'm his child. So this ownership
Yeah.
of me that I fight like, no, like, mm-mm. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Because your stepfather have a kind, loving, giving spirit.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for real.
So since we got that, I guess we can get into the so you said in like during high school you saw me with different girls and having girlfriends.
Yeah, but all that time I didn't know that you didn't really like them girls or want them girls, that you was
Mhm.
that you was gay. I didn't know that.
Mhm. So
How I found out is when you went away to college, and when you, I don't know, I guess someone told you, you just speak out and you got to be yourself and you can't be, when you went away,
mhm,
and came back, you was different. And I
mhm.
thought myself, I'm like, damn, he went away to college and they made him gay. I did was thinking that. I say, shit, he don't need to go to that damn college no more. And then I see all them fine women, all them girlfriends or whatever. What the hell he want liking another man? What the hell? Yeah, and
Mhm.
I was out, and I was how do you say it? I was disappointed. Even though I love you so much, I was
I
so
know you love
disappointed
me.
because I said, this is a mean, cruel world. So many people don't like gay people and transgender people, but you was just being yourself and you couldn't be nobody but yourself. And I'm like, fine as he is and could get any woman he want, why would he like the same sex, the same, gender? What is the world is going on? And I was
Mhm.
disappointed in that way. I never stopped loving you. I
Mhm.
love you to death. You just like my own child. But I know this is a mean, cruel world.
Mhm.
But you had to be yourself.
Mhm.
You had to.
Mhm.
Yeah. You had to be yourself. And then I said, well, it's just a phase. It's just a phase right now. Here, get it together, this and that, whatever. But then I said, it wasn't. You was yourself. And
Mhm.
then you took it even further. Then you go. I say, what the fuck is this? I say, this motherfucker don't lost his ever loving mind. And I'm just being honest. I
I
did say
know
that.
you've been honest, and I
I
appreciate
said, you
that.
don't lost your
We had
ever
a
loving mind.
hump.
You talking about
Yeah, go
changing
ahead.
your own sex and gender and all this and that. What the hell? You know? And then I'm listening to what other people say and going by the Bible and you gonna burn in hell and all this and that, whatever. Oh Lord, I didn't want that for you. But
Mhm.
you have this your life, you have to do what makes you happy. That's for
Mhm.
real. And now I'd respect you. I'd love you. I ain't never stopped loving you. I just didn't want you to have that kind of hard life or whatever.
Got it. Was it
But
a transition
hey,
for you?
what you say?
Was it a transition for you?
Yeah, because I was so shocked. Yeah. Kind of hell, shit. I'm used to having a damn nephew, and I got a goddamn niece. What the hell is this? And I say, golly, fine as all these women is, all this pussy getting thrown to you, and you want a damn dick. I'm just being honest. This is what I said.
Yeah, they love you in the comments. They love you in the
And
comments.
I'm so sorry. I just had to say that. I'm like, damn, all these fine ass women and this and that or whatever. I ain't gave my damn self, but damn, all these girlfriends that was coming over, all them women that's liking you, you was taken to the prom and everything. What the hell? I
Mm.
say, did somebody do something to him when he went to up in college, went away out of state to college and come back like that? What the hell? But come to find out, you was like that when you left here. You was like that all the time, but I guess you was fighting it, or you couldn't come out like you wanted to. And boy, you came all the way hell out. I mean,
I'm sure people want to know, like, because people have people in their relatives that just came out as gay or whatever. And people probably want to know the first phase, the gay. How did you get over that? Like, how? Because people still have issues, or they have a hard time dealing it when it's their son or their nephew or whatever.
you just got to let them live their life. You can't judge nobody. You just have to let them live their life. And that's what I did. I respect you for who you are, what you are. And this is your life. You got to live that life, not me. Yes, it's hard. Shit, it's hard being a black woman. It's hard being a black man. Not let alone being a damn gay damn black man, woman, or being transgender. That's really hard. So many transgender people. But see, it's even better now because the transgender people back then, I wouldn't say what we call them. I wouldn't say that name, but I say transgender. They didn't look like the transgender. It's on advance now. They looking more like women than look like a joke, because them back then they used to look like a damn joke. You can tell they was damn a man trying to be a woman. Them big ass manly hands and feet and all that. Looking like a god dang scare you to death. But now the transgender hell, they getting their ass done, their titties done, getting their penis removed, putting a cootie cat down there. Hell, you can't tell who is who now.
Yeah. So how do you think when I first came out as gay, how do you feel the family felt? Because you are privy to things I'm not privy to.
Well, like, for instance, what do you mean? Say it again.
Okay, when somebody come out, I'm sure the family have talks about it and what other people think. So I was saying,
right.
What was the whole family thoughts? I'm sure you guys
they
had
were shocked.
about
the
it.
family, they were shocked. They couldn't believe it. Oh my God, are you serious? Oh my God, I know he ain't all them dang gonna find women, all them women. Oh my God, he could get anybody he want. What made him be gay? What happened? And all of them were saying that he was not like that until you like come back from college and everything. But all the time you were, and we didn't. You hid it so good we didn't see it. And then some, and then and then a lot of family members that's that's guys, that's boys, they were like, oh man, that's messed up. That's messed up. Shit, he had any woman he want, all them fine ass women, and what? I can't believe that. Yeah, but they love you. They love you to death. It's just
I know they love me, but I just wanted to hear the other sides, and I think other callers did too. But yeah, I know all of my family love me. It's no doubt. I feel the love.
Yeah, we'll have a fit. Let somebody say something about you or want to do something to you or whatever. Shit, it'll be on. All the people in our family, shit, it'll be on and popping. This is your life. I mean, if you got a loved one and they confused or they want to be gay or transgender or whatever, love on them. That's their life. That you cannot say how a person feel. You're not in their body. You're not in their mind. And you can't judge people. I didn't know any better. I swear I didn't know no better, and I wasn't like judging you. I love you, and I know this is. But now it's different now. I was looking at back then.
How was it back then? Now. If you can help us, how was it back in your day when you were growing up? And
oh my God, it was horrible back then. You couldn't dare. You talking about come out talking about you gay? I mean, transgender, gay, this and that, whatever. No. I mean, you be shunned upon. Nobody want to hang around you. Nobody want to be with you. It's like you had some kind of disease. We can't be around this person, but that just shows how ignorant they were to the fact they didn't know all about that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh my God, if you be around that person, they get like that, you gonna wind up gay. You know,
Right.
they were so ignorant. Now it's so it's oh you it's education now, educated. You know, it's you can learn and know any and everything about it now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, about that person or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then just love your family. Just love your family or friend. The worst thing you can do is turn your back on them. That's wrong. That's just totally wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And then it was a lot of family members that had them in their family, and they didn't never come out. You know. Just think about a lot of them want to take their life because
Yeah.
their family members turned against them or whatever. I would never want that. No
Mm-hmm.
way. I love my family members, whatever they are,
Mm-hmm.
that's their life. The only thing I can just do is love on them and just tell them, live your life, cause tomorrow is not. Later on tonight is not promised to you. Talking about tomorrow, live your life. Whatever you want to do, baby, do it. I'm here
Mm-hmm.
to support you. That's
Thank you.
for real.
Now,
Um,
grandma, our late, your late mom, rest in peace, and my grandmother, which I was so close to.
right.
How would you say her transition was? Because she saw me transition both times as well. How would you say the first time was?
The first, well, she didn't. She wasn't mad, upset, or nothing like that. She said, "Hell, that's her life, his life, or whatever." And she go, "Whether you know it or not, shit, it's all in your family." I say, "What? Yeah, all on your daddy's side. They ain't on my side." I said, "Oh, they ain't no gay people on your side, but all on my dad's side, huh?" Yeah, he just living out what's in his blood, you know. But
Mhm.
she back then it was horrible. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
bad.
I
Yeah,
do remember one situation. I don't know if you remember this. This was back like I was in high school. Um, and you was like, "Come here, I gotta ask you something." Do you remember that?
no. When you was in
Okay.
high school, I'm asking you about
Yeah.
you
Okay.
being.
Cause sometimes I stay over there because I couldn't stand
See,
being
I
at
didn't know that
home.
until when you went away to college and
Right.
came back. You was home from college.
Yeah, no, but this is before I went to college. And I didn't like being at my house. So I used to try to escape to grandma's house or my father's house,
Right,
either
right, because
one.
your stepfather was so strict and everything.
Right. I
Yeah,
couldn't do anything. I couldn't listen to music over there. I couldn't watch movies or TVs because it's not of
right,
God.
yeah.
They were very
You can
religious.
listen to secular music and all
I
that.
couldn't
Yeah.
have any company over. Nobody could know where I
Right.
stayed at.
But
It
you
was
came
very
over there and you
private.
did any and everything.
Yeah, I got wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was on the phone and my grandmother eavesdropped on my phone call.
Well, she never mentioned it to me.
You
I
don't
didn't
remember
know that.
that?
What did
Oh,
she
okay.
say?
Well, I think I got it from you because you was like, I think, you probably don't remember, but you were like, oh my God, she's over there crying, I believe. She overheard a phone conversation and she think that you gay.
Oh well, I don't. I'm sorry. Well, if I said that to you, maybe I
No,
blocked it out or
yeah,
whatever.
you probably blocked it out, but yeah, well, we won't go
Yeah, I
into
thought
that.
you blocked that out, but
Hmm.
wow. And she was what?
You said she was crying next door.
Oh,
Hmm.
probably so. I know I was so. When I first found out, I was upset and everything.
Hmm. We'll
And
talk about that.
I
How were you upset? Like, what
I
all
just
did you
hated
go
it
through?
because I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? Not the, I don't want to say it, not the fact that I didn't like gay people or nothing like that. I just hated it for you because you was so nice looking. And then you was like the lover boy and had all them girls and girlfriends and everybody, all the other kids in the family, the young boys in the family want to be like you. Oh, when I grow up, I'm going to be like Big Cuz. Cuz got all these women. Cuz got this. And the way you were sharp and dressed and everything. And then with lease or rent a lease or whatever them different cars you was driving and all that, and it's just like you was just
I
had all
look
that
good in that
swag.
big
You can
Escalade,
dance,
didn't I?
you can dance, you can dress. You had it going on.
Do you remember when I was 16 driving that big Escalade?
Yeah, yeah.
That was, man, 16 driving that big old Escalade. You couldn't tell me
Yeah.
nothing. You couldn't tell
Couldn't
me
tell you
nothing.
shit. Couldn't tell you shit stink. Yeah.
But guess who stopped my Escalade? You already know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I just didn't want you to be shunned upon. That's all.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shunned
I did
upon.
not want you to be shunned upon.
Mm-hmm.
That's for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, but gay now, transgender now is not like it was back then. Cause them people, it was a joke then. Now it's I can't
Accepting.
accepted. Accepting. Yeah, it's accepting, and then the way the way they dress, the way they look, the way they carry themselves. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Most
how was
definitely.
it? Was it a difference when I came out as transgender to the family? Was it different then?
To me, I think back then. Well, to me,
Which one was
I'm like,
easier?
damn, you took it too far.
Well,
I thought you was just gonna be just a gay guy. I didn't know you was gonna take it to another level. Because when me and you talked that time, you said, "No, I'm just gonna be this, and I ain't gonna try to do this. I ain't trying to be no woman." And next thing I know, you changed. I'm like, what the fuck?
You said you took it too damn far now, goddamn it.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's what I said. Yeah, I did say you took this shit too far. Oh my God. Because first you was like kohinoor or whoever, the kohinoor guy, this and that, whatever. And then next thing I know, what's the name? Was some other name now, the woman. I say, wow.
What did Granny and all the family say? What was their response?
Thought your ass had lost your damn ever-loving mind. Like, what the hell? And then my mom didn't even know who you was when you went up there to see her. You was with your cousin, which is my niece, and went up there to see her. She was sitting up there. I said, did you see
Jessica?
Your grandchild come visit you.
You can say Jessica.
My grandchild come visit me. Talking about that was my other granddaughter up there brought some woman up there. I said, you didn't know who that was? No, should I? Yeah, so. And you looked totally different. You totally different.
Yeah.
We couldn't even go out to the damn mall. Me and you going out to the mall and shit. They looking at shit, taking pictures, turn around, taking pictures of your ass and all that. These guys. I'm like, oh my God.
So you have saw my whole transition.
Yeah.
You have witnessed my whole transition.
Yes, it was. It was something to see. Wow. Like wow with a capital W and a capital O and another capital W.
You had never thought that would happen, huh? Like me coming up as a little kid.
We thought, no. Oh my God, no. But whatever makes you happy. As long as you happy, I'm happy. That's for real. And I'll never want you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I'm proud of you.
I love
and
you
whatever
too.
You want to do with your life. Because it's your life. You got to live that life.
Now, I know you say you are afraid of me being shunned and I guess mistreated.
That's what I was afraid of. Right. Yeah, and people picking on you, saying stuff, messing with you.
When you look at me now, how have I turned out? Is it what you expected?
No, it ain't. No, it's nothing what I expected.
How is it now? How could they haven't seen me in years. So
oh my God. I mean, you're breathtaking. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful, breathtaking woman. I mean, oh my God. I mean, you was like fine. You was fine as hell as a man. young man, fine, good looking. Oh my God, any woman like, hey, I want your phone number or give you their number if you try to talk to them or this and that or whatever. Fine body, every damn thing. You had it going on. Now you don't took it to another level as being a transgender because you're a beautiful woman. You know, anybody,
Do you
any
feel that
guy will be
people
wanting to
are?
holler at you and talk to
Do
you.
you feel like people are do when we go out? Do people mistreat me? Do they like look at me like strange, like they don't want to talk to me? Like, what did you?
No, because they don't know no difference. They still back then the way it was then they'll be doing that, but now you look like a regular woman. You don't look like you no
Transgender.
transgender. No, you don't look like that. And then some of them don't had that surgery where you can tell. You know, well you can't even tell. Well, some of them you can be like, oh no, that was a man. That used to be a man. No way. Look at them hands. Look at that feet. Oh no, for real. Them hands and feet can give it away every time. The hands, feet, and that voice. Because some of them don't. I guess they voice box didn't change their voice or something and sound like a man. They be pretty as hell. Soon they get to talking, you be like, what the hell? I mean, if you gonna be a woman, go all the damn way. Don't half step. If you gonna do it, do it. I mean, for real. If you gonna do it and that's what you want to do and that's what you think you called to do or want to do, hey, go all the way. Don't be half stepping.
Now,
yeah, just like a female. If you want to turn yourself from a female to a man, go all the way. Don't be half stepping.
Now, did I ever have any beef with anybody or fights? Do you remember?
I don't remember you getting into it with people or fighting or nothing, because you always been so friendly and got along with everybody that I can think of. The only one I could think of you was fighting that time was, the girl across the street. But anybody else you was fighting, I can't. I can't think
I
of.
was just asking, just so they know that
I can't think
I
of
was.
nobody.
I'm not a troublemaker.
See, you
I never
was
was
a good
fighter.
kid. You weren't no troublemaker, and you always like to make peace. You always like to do fun things. You always wanted family to come together, friends, everybody to come together and have a good time.
At one point, was I really religious as a kid?
I don't know if you were really religious. They was trying to make you religious. Shit. Yeah, because you were. Well, yeah, because I remember, you were going to church, and then you was in that church group with them kids and stuff or whatever. So, yeah, you were somewhat, religious. Yeah, somewhat religious and loved to sing them gospel songs and everything. And, went to the kids. Yeah.
And
the
I
kids,
used
when
to
they had for the kids part.
Go down the street with my Bible, door to door, talking to people about God.
Oh, you used to do that?
You don't remember? Okay. The lady on the 2 houses down, R&R.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And she'll cuss
I know
me
you're
out.
talking about, yeah. Yeah, because she used to say, sit your Holy Ghost ass down somewhere. Yeah, that is true. Holy your ass. Yeah.
And do you remember when I tried to get the family together so we can have these groups? We did the groups a few times, but it didn't go well at the end. Do you remember them groups?
Right. Yeah, because a lot of times, what I had moved down south, and a lot of stuff I forgot, and then because a lot of times, I was gone, or especially when I had moved away to Georgia. Yep, sure did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you have any questions for me? And do you guys have any questions for my auntie? I know I got a few callers. Are you okay with taking a few callers, auntie?
Oh, I don't mind. Okay. I don't have shit to hide.
Okay. So before I go to the callers, and the phone numbers at the top, you guys. So feel free to call in. But do you have any questions and the people in the chat room? And I say thank you, auntie, for taking the time to doing this. I appreciate it, and I love you so much.
I love you more, child. Yes, I love
I
you
will
more.
also say, I had it's so interesting how life is. There's
Yep.
this guy in our family. He was known as being very mean. And I could not stand when he come around because he will always pick on me and hit on me.
Mhm.
Um, but and I've never met him. Well, I've met him when we was kids, but I don't know him now. But to come to find out to hear like his son, was gay. You know who I'm talking about?
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, and just to hear those stories, and when his son came out gay, I was still hiding. I was still in the closet, and I was like,
Mhm.
"Man, I wish I could have the strength to come out to help him," because he had more
Do
strength
he
than I
know his son
was.
like that? Cause he still, he.
Oh, he went back in the closet?
I don't know. I said, do his dad know he like that?
Well, yeah. Didn't they? I mean, is it a secret?
I don't know. I don't know if his dad, know he like that. I didn't know his dad.
Okay, remember this
Or he
big
must don't want to
thing?
face it. You know, how sometimes you can know it, but you don't want to face it.
Right. But you remember it was a big thing. I heard, I don't know how true this is, that he was holding another man, a boy hand in the car, and he cussed his son out for that because he felt it was
Oh yeah,
disrespectful.
yeah, you're right about that.
Tell him about that story
Yeah,
without the
I'm in my
names.
60s. Hell, I forgot shit. I'm in my 60s.
Tell
I'm getting.
and
I forgot about that. Yeah, that's what I heard.
you know how that cousin is. He did not like gay people at all, and none of that shit.
Your cousin, my nephew.
Yes.
Yeah, cuss that boy out and everything. Yeah, he didn't like that. Didn't want that. See, that's what I say. You can't live your kid's life. The only thing you can do is just raise them and the best you know how, and let them live. If they want to do that, if they want to be that, yeah, you may hate it, you may not like it, you may be hurt, you may be shamed. It's like, oh, what did I do so wrong? There's something I do wrong. They turned out like that.
Mm-hmm.
No, you didn't do anything wrong. It's inedible. If they're gonna be like that, they're gonna be like that. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing. You can't change them. You can't change them back. If that's what they want to do, just love them and just keep going.
Yeah, it was
That's
just
all you can do.
it was interesting because he was trying to toughen me up so much. Like I had
Right.
punches from that nigga. You
That's like they
understand?
always say. You trying to see about somebody else's kid, and you better see about your own shit. You don't
Because
even
I
know your
think
own child that
you
way, and you
even
trying to see about somebody else's
yeah.
kids. In another word, and then another way, the grass ain't always green on the other side. You better keep your ass on your own side and try to get on that other side where that other grass at, because it's different over there.
Mhm. Yeah, because I think you even got at him because he was doing that to other people too, chastising them real tough.
Yeah,
That's just what
yeah,
he
you
did.
sure right.
hmm But it was
Chastise your
just
own kid. Why are you trying to chastise somebody else's kid? Your
well, I'm
kid's messing
sure
up, doing all kind of stuff.
his son went through hell, but I always wanted to meet that cousin, because I
Yeah,
just wanted to meet the cousin. But it's like I don't see him anywhere, but I don't come around that often. But when I
right.
don't think you guys ever see him either.
Last time I seen
Mhm.
that child was at the funeral, and that's a
Yeah,
shame.
I didn't even see him. I saw his sister came up to me and running and
Yeah,
saying, but
he was at that funeral. Yeah, he was
he
there. I seen him.
yeah, I didn't
That's what I'm
see
saying. A
him.
lot of family members, cousins, and stuff. You don't see them unless somebody die. You see every damn body, folks you ain't seen in years and everything. Two things you'll see a lot of folks in your family that you ain't seen in years are friends. When somebody die, and when your ass hit that lottery. You
Mhm.
see folks you ain't seen in years. What's up, cousin? You always was my favorite cousin. And can I hold something?
Mm.
A funeral, and if you hit the lottery, you see folks you ain't seen in a long time. They
Mm.
come out the woodwork.
Ronnie says, do you ever have family that have distanced themselves from you from your transition? No, I haven't. I haven't. I also think with my transition before I came out as gay, I think I were distanced towards my family. Do you ever felt like I was distanced towards the family at one point?
No, no, I always no. The only time you was distance when I didn't see you when you was away living
Yeah,
in another state going to
that's what I'm.
college.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When I went to college, that's when I was
Yeah,
distant.
that's the only time you was distance that I didn't see you.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you went away to college. That's all I know.
Yeah, but I
Well,
wasn't
you say your
calling.
ass was in college. I don't know what the hell you was doing out there.
But I was saying, as far as calling, I wasn't calling you like a lot.
No, you wasn't. No, I can say that you wasn't calling a lot. You were called, but you sure wasn't calling a lot. It was like you was doing your own thing or whatever. You got the hell away from here. You broke away and had peace. That was your first way. That was your first time away from home, and you was away in another state in college too. Oh no, you was free as a bird.
Yeah.
You was glad. You didn't want to stay here. And we was like, stay here, stay here, stay here, go to school, this and that, whatever. No, you wanted, and then you were so adamant about leaving here, going away out of town to go to college. And you had all that freedom when you left. Yeah, now I see that. I see it. That's why you left here and want to go out of town, because you could be yourself and be free.
Yeah. All right, so let's go with this caller, 757. Are you there? 757. 757. All right, we're gonna let that person go. And it's another 757. 757. Okay, maybe that's a troll. So I'm gonna hang those two up. Okay. Yeah. Well, do you have any questions for me?
I just want you to know, are you happy? Are you content? Are you happy?
Yes.
Are you content? Are you glad that you made the decision to be a transgender? Do you have any regrets?
I'm glad I made the decision. Yes, yes, yes. Do I have any regrets? I don't have any regrets. I'm trying to think. What can I regret? What is it something that I could regret?
Okay.
I don't know what I could regret. Possibly starting it earlier. I did kind of start later, but at the time, my situation didn't grant me to. So I think everything happened for a reason.
What do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I need to invest.
What do you? What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? What else you need to do? I want to do.
I want to have multiple businesses, and I want to be financially successful, and I just really want to be financially successful and secure. That's what I want.
Okay. Any major surgeries? Any surgeries you want to do to
Auntie,
yourself?
Okay, I don't talk about that.
Oh.
It's okay.
Well, hell, you told me to ask you anything I want to ask you.
Well, okay, next question. Next question besides that. I want her to address that because I know he played in a movie.
You want to? What you say now?
Somebody is telling about a movie that I played in.
Okay. What about that movie you played in?
Do you remember any movie I played in?
Yeah, I remember a movie you played in.
Was I ever on TV?
Yes. You was, yeah. If you was on TV in a movie, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know the name of it, but yeah.
How was I on there one time, or did I make roles a few times, or?
Oh shit! Well, a couple of them I think I missed, but I know one of them I seen. One movie you was in, I seen.
Yeah, you don't gotta tell them.
Really good. I ain't gonna tell them. Shit, I don't even know the name of it. I forgot. Hell.
Yeah, but it's more to me.
I don't goddamn see now.
But yeah, it's more to me than what you guys know. I really don't want to disclose right now. It would be later. But I've done a few things before my transition. Do you remember when I
Yeah.
was in like high school? Do you remember the jobs that I would book?
What, acting jobs or working?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
modeling jobs like print
Yeah,
ads.
you had a lot of modeling jobs and acting jobs. Yep. Writing plays. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you was very smart. You always want to be like in the entertainment business and stuff like that. You had a head on you. You was smart. You know, go far. Yeah. I always
Mm-hmm.
knew you're gonna like be doing something because you had that kind of what is that? That kind of spirit, that kind of go get it. You was thirsty and hungry for it. You want to be in the limelight. You want to be a producer. I always seen you as a producer, an actor. Yeah, writing plays, writing movies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't done none of that stuff. I haven't written in so long. So yeah.
Yeah, but the ones you did a hell of a good job.
God, did you ever come to any of my plays?
Yeah, I went to your plays.
Mm. Where were my
Hmm.
plays at?
You had them at a hall. You had them at church. Who else? A hall, church. I believe at a school auditorium.
And what age was I
Yeah.
when was a producer and having tours with my plays that I wrote and produced? At what age was I
What you
doing
say
this?
now?
I said, what age was I writing and producing and touring my play
Oh
around
shit.
churches?
Between 17 and what was it 19? No, between 16. Was it 16?
No, it was
Yeah,
15.
between was it
15.
that I can remember between 16 and maybe 20 or 16 and 19 or something.
15. 20. I wasn't in
Oh,
Detroit. Remember? I
oh,
left
okay.
Detroit when
Well,
I was
15. Hell, I said 16. That's close.
yeah.
Shit.
But remember, I don't know if you I left Detroit. Do you know what age I left Detroit? At
Oh hell.
17. I left at 17.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, 'cause you left and went to college. Yeah.
Yeah. And I never came back, did I?
No, you never looked back. You never came back. You came back to visit, yeah, but you
Yeah.
ain't, you know.
I ain't never come
And
back for a
that's
couple of years to live.
you didn't come back home to live, and that's good because most people leave and go out of town and they can't make it or this and that or whatever, be on their own. You made it, and you left and went to another state and another state, another state. You just showing your ass.
Mm, mm, mm,
That's
mm.
a good thing. That's a
Now,
good thing. You didn't have to come back home.
when I moved to Atlanta, when you heard, what is your thoughts then?
What you when you moved to Atlanta?
Uh-huh. Do you remember when I
I
was
thought you
talking
moved
about
to
it?
Atlanta so you can really be accepted. Because I said, oh my God, that's all you hear about Atlanta. They said all them gay people don't move to Atlanta. They don't took over Atlanta. Don't nobody live there but gay people. Everybody there is gay. If they ain't they gay, transgender, whatever. And when you move there, that's when I said, oh man, ain't no turning back. I did. I said, "Oh my God, ain't no turning back. He gone. They got him. You know,
I
here
know
amongst
they
all
laugh
them
and
damn
they love
folks.
how you talk it. Go ahead.
Yep. Here amongst
Mhm,
all them damn folks and this and that or whatever. Ain't no turning back. Yep.
mhm. Did
But
I
I
come
wasn't
out?
mad. I was
Did I?
just like,
But did I
wow,
come
because
out?
I'm very outspoken. I'm gonna say what's on my mind,
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow,
But that's why we always got along too. But I know we hurt each other feelings when I came out. We did have a tug of war. Do you remember that?
Yeah, yeah. I was in the kitchen cleaning greens, collard greens. No, mustard and turnips. Yeah, I never forget it. And Mama was sitting in there. I was washing them while she was in there picking greens, and then I was washing them. Yeah, as she pick them, I get them and wash them, and then you came in the kitchen and talking. Yeah, we sure did had a straight up talk about it and
Mhm.
everything. But I wasn't like yelling at you or fussing
No,
at
you
you,
wasn't
doggy. I was
yelling.
just straight up myself,
Yeah,
and you
you
was
were.
straight up yourself, and you was
Yeah,
respecting me,
before.
and I was respecting you.
How was it? Was it difficult for you? Hold on. when I came out, was I living in Atlanta already though? Or because I didn't, okay, because I remember this. Before I went to Atlanta, I know my uncles was like, you know, they was telling me I should not move to Atlanta because they was going to turn me out gay. So I don't,
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, that's all we all heard of. They don't move to the Atlanta. They don't took over. I say first they was in California. Now they was known to be in California and San Francisco? San Francisco and California. Yep, New York, San Francisco, and California. But now they say the new place to be gay and be accepted and move there is Atlanta. And I just could not believe it because all them people in Atlanta, Georgia, especially the old school back there in my generation, they shunned you and you had to hide that you couldn't come out. But shit, they say Atlanta is the black new Hollywood. Atlanta got it going on. All the hairstyles, all the hair salons, all the gay people. You can't tell if it used to be a man or if they used to be a woman. That's for real. They got it going on with the hair, the eyelashes, everything, anything you want. You child, go to Atlanta. They got it going on. They got it going on and popping. The houses, them houses is a beast. The houses and everything. Yeah, it's the new black Hollywood. But it's a lot of white folks now. You know, go there too. Live there too. Yeah. They say it's more transgender and gay people live there than straight people.
I don't
think they say you don't know who's is who. That's for real.
Yeah, I don't think it's more gay or trans people in Atlanta. You know, I just think, you know, they over.
Well, you don't know because you can be sitting right next to used to be a man, but it's a woman, and you don't even know it. It's like a straight up woman. So you know, you don't know.
Was it hard for
the only thing I just wish about that, if a man would be straight up. Like if, say, for instance, a man married to a woman and they going with a transgender woman or man or whatever have you, be honest with your wife. Don't be married and you under the cover or in the closet. You know, that's wrong. That's what I don't like about it. That's one thing I hate about it. Right. You know, I hate that. That's what I really don't like about it. You know, because there's so many rappers and stuff. You know, they hardcore, and they get out there and dog transgender folks out and gay folks when they want to sleep with and lay up with them. You know, I hate that. They just show you fake. You're not being yourself.
Yeah. Was it hard for you to get used to the pronoun change?
The what?
The pronoun change.
Pronouns. What you gonna next year? What you gonna say? Commas and adjectives and all that shit. Verbs. What fucking pronoun change?
Okay, like the him, the her, the she. You know.
Oh yeah. Because I sometimes I slip up. Yeah. Yeah, that's hard. When you're used to saying he, then all of a sudden you got to say she. I be forgetting. I don't be meaning no harm. Hell.
Right. Can you walk them through that?
I have to think before I open my mouth. Because you're so used to saying he, then you say she. You know, then I'll be like, oh, God damn, you know what the hell I mean. Yeah, shit. All my life I'm saying he, then I got to start saying she.
That's funny.
Yeah. That's for real.
What was the name change hard for you?
Oh, hell yeah. That's hard for me now. Hell. Talking about is the name change hard for me. Hell to the yeah. It's hard. Hell for me now. Hard now. Shit. Yes, Lord. And I say, God damn, you know what I mean. Hell, I ain't trying to be funny or nothing like that. I get confused and I be done forgot I said that name when I meant that name. Shit, I'm trying.
You are
I'm trying
trying.
like hell.
And you have came a long way too. You have definitely transitioned.
Yes,
And
I have.
appreciate
Lord, thank you, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Lord.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Lena, I did see you there. You can come back up. Lena, you can come back up. They said your auntie is a real one. They don't make them like that anymore. Hey Gigi, did you change your new to make it easier for your family? Did you change your name similar to make it easier for your family? No, I don't think I was thinking about making it easier for my family. It was just what it was.
Totally different name. It ain't even near your damn name.
How did the family get how I feel that the younger family, they were so much easier with it versus the elders.
Right. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, because some of them probably just don't say nothing. Just say a girl or something, or don't even say nothing. Try not to be saying that. Say that name.
I know it was really a challenge for my stepfather.
Yeah, a big challenge. You're right. You just put that shit on folks.
Because they raised me and they talking about you're a king and you such a gentleman, and I used to open doors for women, and yes sir, no ma'am.
Yeah, you should. You're
I
right.
had to. I would be on
Yeah,
punishment if I
you
didn't
want a
do
damn door open for your ass. Hell. Yeah, ain't that about a bitch? You come from opening doors for women. Now we gotta open the door for your ass. Ain't this about a bitch? I say, look at this shit here.
But when I did open doors for women, I did have that thought. Like, I can't wait till people open doors for me.
You was out of order.
I was out of order. And my mom, she's like, oh, you're a king of God and all this. And I kept telling them, you don't know me. Did I ever tell you that? I kept saying, you don't know me.
She a queen of God. You talking about a king? That's a damn queen.
Lena, where are you? Lena, you were just up here. Lena, you can feel free to hit that link. Like you guys, I'm open. My auntie is open. We don't got nothing to hide. If you guys can hit that link, you can feel free to hit the link. All right. Did you guys enjoy this segment? If you guys did, please press 2. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. When did you start? Well, Ruby Red, I really don't talk about that much, like medication or surgeries. I really try to stay away from those type of topics. Hey, Lena, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Hey, Gigi. I'm sorry. I was waiting. I was like, oh, well, maybe I'm not supposed to be up here with family.
No. It was open. Did you have any questions for my auntie? Auntie, this is Lena. She's one of my
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Hey, Auntie. I got a question. When before Gigi transition, how did you think Gigi did? Like, did Gigi come out like maybe feminine, or y'all whispering like, "Oh yeah, we think she gay"? That that Gigi was gay, and then like when she decided to transition, you be like, "I knew it."
No, she didn't come out like bam, or come out like overwhelming, or come out like she was a female or nothing like that or whatever. Cause when the reason why, cause when she came out, she was still a he, and said that he was gay. He was a gay man for a while before, because me and him talked, and then he said that this the furthest he gonna go, just being a gay man. But then I don't know, something just came in his mind. All hell broke loose, and he wanted to be a woman. Wanted be a transgender. He was just a gay man, and then next thing I know, he wanted to be a gay woman. But then when he said he was gonna be a gay woman, he was I guess preparing us, but he never did come out overwhelming, like acting like he was a woman or nothing like that. He didn't act like no woman until he totally transitioned. That's when he started acting like a woman. Before, he was just like a gay guy. Yeah.
So before I came out as a gay guy, was I feminine or was I masculine or was I in between? How was I?
You know, I didn't. You was masculine. I ain't never, because you was like, you know, taking out girls. We was round girls, and then you was dancing like a boy, a guy. You wasn't doing all that. No, you didn't act feminine around me. Not at all. If you did, I didn't see it or I didn't notice it, but you didn't. No. Even when you came back from college and you came back and we was talking in the kitchen, this and that, whatever, and you said that you was gay, this and that, whatever, you wasn't, I didn't, the way you was dressed, you weren't even dressed like feminine or nothing. You was dressed with some jogging pants on and a hoodie, and you was just like had on some Jordan gym shoes and, you know, had your hair. It wasn't even like you was gay or nothing.
And I got a question. Did you ever give Gigi pointers on how to be a lady, or did she come to you like for advice? Okay, what do girls do, or what should I do? You know, how to act or what to wear?
Not at all. I don't know where she get them. I guess by looking at us or watching us, she got them pointers. But no, shit, I was getting some day shit. Since she don't transition and everything, I'm getting down, and I'm a woman, born a woman, and I'm getting pointers from pointers from her ass. Yeah. So she with no kind of pointers at all. No, nothing. Whoever taught her, whoever taught her, she got taught well. I guess by watching me and watching her mom and the other ladies in the family and whatever. But like giving her some pointers or something like that, no.
No, my family not going. They was like, when I came out, they was like, okay, but they was not trying to help me with it. Like, come on, girl, I'm gonna put you some makeup. Right. Now I want you to do them ashes. Now you know, come on. They was not doing all that. They was not that thrilled for that shit. They're like, come on, let's pray this shit away. Let's hope this is a phase. I still can't believe
that's
this
what
shit.
I thought it was. Like I said before, I thought it was going to be just a phase.
You know, my mom, we talk about it now. She says, you know, I thought you were pranking me. I thought it was a prank.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Until we seen that you were showing up for real. You're serious. You took it on another level.
I wonder, what was the surprise you got living and being a woman? When you became a woman, what was the biggest surprise that you found out about women that you didn't know about till you transitioned?
That's a good question. That's a darn good question.
What did I find
I'm listening.
Hold on, Nancy. Goddamn.
That's a good question.
I gotta process. Say it again, Lena.
What was the biggest surprise you had learning that you learned about when you became a woman? Like, what was your surprise? Like, oh, this is what you go through.
What was my surprise? I don't know if I had. Well, I did have surprises, but I will say before I transitioned, I was around gay men because I was, you know, in that gay community, and I had a lot of negative things. They were telling me, oh my God, you know, nobody's going to like you. You're going to be horrible. You're going to be shunned. They told me, yeah, you can pack it up with your family. Your family would never like you. They never accepted you. And then all these gay and trans was like, yeah, our family don't accept us and your family not going to do it either. So you better just get used to it. When I did transition, I was surprised to see my family supportive, and I was more surprised. People were nice to me. I was surprised that people were nice to me, but I don't know if I have any, maybe it has something to do with my gender change, because they was not nice to me before. And I thought maybe they felt sorry for me because I didn't see myself. I was like, well, maybe they look at me as the fucking help. That's why people are so nice. But people were really nice in public when I go to airports or gas stations and things of that nature. But
I
I'm
know that you look like a woman. I would never guess. You had me fool. When I found out you was trans, I was like, what? I couldn't believe myself. I thought you was a woman all
Yeah,
this time for a long time.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. You're right. But back then in the day, they didn't have all that stuff that you can do to change yourself like that. And them folks back then look a hot mess.
Mhm.
Is there anything you miss about being a man?
Anything I missed? No. Can you give me some ideas? Auntie, what's some ideas you think transgender would miss about being a man?
Oh, shit. Well, shit. I don't know. I what a transition miss about being a man.
Lena, what do you think a transgender would miss about being a man?
Well, I can think of if I always think of what guys have as privilege. So looking at if I was a guy, I'm looking at this the way I would look at it. Like, I would think, dang, if I was a guy, I would be stronger. Or people will look up to me as a leader, or people will come, I'll get men, they'll automatically assume things because I'm a man. That's what
Got
I would
Well,
miss.
let's do okay. One thing at leader. How did people look at me more of a leader? I'll probably say when I was a man, yeah, but I haven't gave myself opportunity to be in different spaces because it's like when I was a man, I had a different experience. I was around different people than when I transitioned. I was around a whole different set, if that makes sense. So now transgender, I'm not around like the ballroom scene. I'm not around like gay people. I'm not around like a lot of people. Only people I'm around is like certain friends from high school and my family. I've gotten more closer to my family after my transition. Auntie, would you say I've got more closer to my
Oh,
family
most
after?
definitely. Yeah, you have. Most definitely, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because you came out and we accept you for,
And I
who
just
you are, what
I
you are.
clung to that. I really clung to that because I didn't think you guys were going to accept me. So I really
Yeah.
clung to that. I was surprised.
Okay, I know this might be personal, so if I'm out of line, I apologize ahead of time. I'm just curious, like, is sex for like a woman, like someone you're like I always hear because I'm a woman, cis woman, and I always feel like they always say sex as a woman is better because the clitoris has more feeling. I don't know how far you went into your transition, and it's none of my business, so don't want to answer. But is sex as a trans, is it better than it was with a man? Because I used to always want, like, I used to wonder, what's it like having a penis? I don't want one, but I used to think,
Right.
damn,
You know
you can
what?
jack off.
You
It
feel that
must be
way, honey, because
good.
I be thinking the same thing.
Tell her what you think about Auntie because you know they love you. They love you. Go ahead.
No, what I was saying was, but then I don't want to, how you want to ask, but I don't want to ask, but I say what's on my mind anyways. But I was thinking about that. I say like with a woman, a man, like a woman having an orgasm, a man putting his penis in a woman's vagina, whatever. But then when it's a man with another man, it's like, do they get the same kind of orgasm sticking sticking their penis in a man's damn ass, or butt, however y'all want to say it, a buttocks, ass, a butt,
Got it.
and how is that the same dang on way? So that man that's doing the that's doing the poking, he can ejaculate because he's sticking it in a hole, but it ain't no vagina hole. But that man that's receiving that, do he get a erection? Do he get a what do you call that, orgasm?
Do you want me to ask TD Jakes?
Hell no, no. Is you crazy?
You know they say he a power bottom.
Yeah, that's what they say, but I don't know. It's
I
so
don't
much
think
on
so.
that internet, and they saying all that stuff. You don't know what to believe.
Yeah, they
So I
said
don't know.
Will Smith is a power bottom too.
It's just
They
overwhelming. It's
say
just so
Diddy
much
is a
of
power
that.
bottom too. But for me, sex as a transgender and sex as a man is totally different experience. For me, is a man desiring you for who you see yourself versus and you know what? Okay, I would say this. When I first had my first experience with a guy, I had dysphoria. And I know you probably guys don't know what dysphoria is.
No,
And look,
tell me.
I ain't never had this conversation with my auntie, y'all. Okay, or my family, okay? Like we talk, but we only talk about family shit. We don't talk this deep when they talk about this type of stuff, okay?
Well, you want to know? You want to know?
I know. But okay, Lord have mercy. I don't know how am I gonna take this.
This is everyday life. I'm not gonna judge, and this is everyday life. I'm not gonna judge. I mean, hey,
Right.
it
But
is what it is.
I want your true response too, because I think the audience like your honesty. So um, how can I say it? I didn't feel comfortable with him looking at me down there. I didn't feel comfortable with him touching. Like he went to grab to touch and I was turned off. I said, "Are you gay?" And I know that sounds so weird, right?
Right.
Because I didn't see myself like he was. I saw myself as the receiver, the girl in the situation, and I felt that, I was expecting him,
Well, how could you be the girl in this situation unless you went all the way with the surgery? If you had your penis removed and have a vagina
well,
put
this
there.
was
Other
before.
than that, the only other way to have sex, he would have to go in,
Yeah, the back door.
through your butt.
Right, the bottom. But no, but this is before my transition. This was like my first experience when I realized that I had a dysphoria. Do you know what a dysphoria is, Auntie?
No, I'm waiting on you to tell me.
That's when a part of your body you don't associate with. I didn't care for that part right there.
A part of your body you don't associate with.
I don't know how can I explain it because I'm not the best at explaining these things. Lena, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what it is. It's like you have a part of your body that you don't accept.
Hold
Like
on.
you don't see it as
Do you
being
mean
part of you.
body dysphoria? Yes, dysmorphia. Shit, see, I misspoke it.
Yeah, body dysmorphia. Yeah, you don't see that part
Dysphoria.
of you.
I said dysphoria.
But do you also feel like even just not even romantically, do you feel like you love people differently as a whole in since you transition? Like a woman's love and your expression of love is different since you transition.
My expression of love is different. I think now when it comes to love, I'm more sensitive, I'm more emotional. But the expression of
Vulnerable.
love, Auntie, do you think that my care is different when I was a man versus when I transitioned? How I care about my mom or how I care about you, or I don't know.
Yeah, it's since you transitioned, it seemed like you more you connected more with the feminine side. Yeah, you more caring, you more softer, you more more caring and softer and stuff. More like you trying to tap in with the female side, the feminine side. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Instead of that rough, I don't care attitude or act like a man or be strong or, be firm. Yeah.
Mhm. Another
Yeah.
thing I wanted to ask you, Auntie, Because I did make a transition when it came to the muscles. Because did I always have muscles?
Well, yeah, when you was a man, yeah, you had them damn muscles.
No,
Shit,
but I'm talking
you
about
work out on the damn front porch out there lifting up them damn big ass, what you call them, weights. Yeah.
yeah.
You
And
was
I was
strong as hell, had them big ass muscles and shit. Where that shit went? So when you trans into a woman, them muscles just went away like that?
Hold on. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say, okay, when I was a teen, did I have muscles?
You had muscles, but you didn't have muscles that where you had them when you
Yeah, because I went through a change, right? Like I was like
right.
thin, I was skinny, and then I came back more muscular.
Yeah. Good Lord.
Did you have an idea like what was going on with me when I came back more muscular?
No, I just thought you was working out.
Oh, okay.
Lifting weight. That's all I thought. You was working out and lifting weight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And no way you would be thinking of a man gay if you know that with muscle and working out and lifting weights. But that was a way to fool you too, because a lot of them gay men be working out and lifting weights and everything.
Mm-hmm. It's the high any femininity part that you think might show.
Right, exactly, and I didn't know that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So now it's a no win-win, because you see a muscular guy and he could not be transgender or could not be, I'm sorry, gay or nothing. And now you see him, you be like, I wonder is he gay? Is he on the down low? Because all them now work out and have muscles now, and they muscular. Mm-hmm. A lot of them, a lot of gay men, a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when we were growing up, it was more like, you know, he don't look gay, he's not gay, you know.
Right.
And you bet not ever say he's gay, because that's just like horrible for you to say anybody is gay. And people just didn't talk about it. Like on the radio and stuff, it was just like, that's something you just don't say.
Yeah, but now it's everywhere, any and everywhere, and you say whatever now. Mm-hmm. You do whatever, say whatever.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I know one thing.
Go ahead.
I know one thing. You better not be dogging them gay people out of saying nothing about them. You'll lose your damn job, lose your life, you'll lose your job and everything. And then the thing is, too, I don't like about it, as far as comedians or whatever, when they say something about gay people, it's a joke. Get over it. You can't say nothing now. Oh, they'll have you, they're coming after your job. They have you banned and all that. And that's not right. That's not fair. That is not fair. You can't say shit about nobody gay. So it's like freedom of speech. You can't, and that's wrong. It's a freedom of speech. You say what you want to about people. You say something about them gay people or transgender people, you're going to lose your job. You'll lose your job. You'll be out. They're out you and everything. And that's sad.
All right, we got a caller calling from 718. You're live on the air.
Hello, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
Oh, hi. I'm fine. I'm just listening, and I have a few questions. Hi, Auntie.
Hey, sweetheart. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. So I was wondering, what age were you, Gigi, when you realized that you was different? That's what I was like. Was it young? Were you a teenager? And did you ever thought about telling your family before you went to college? You know, and then my next question too is, once you went to college, because I remember you saying that it wasn't until you came back that you felt comfortable telling your family that you was gay. So my next question is, did you have a sexual experience with another man when you went to college, and then that's when you realized this is where I want to be? This is what I want to do.
I had my first sexual experience when I was at home before I went to college, way before I went to college. I had 2 boyfriends prior before I went to college. It's just I couldn't tell anybody because nobody was going to accept it. My family now say they would have accepted, but in my mind, no way they were going to accept that shit.
So you was hiding.
Hell yeah. Shit, it's my safety. I was looking for a man to take care of me because I thought, once my parents found out, they was going to kick me out like everybody else probably kicked their kids out. So I just
But
expected
how
that.
old was you? Was you 5? Like, what age do you remember knowing?
Oh,
Wow, I
when
feel
I
like
was
a
knowing,
girl.
when I knew I was different, because I didn't have a label to put on that. When my
Right.
father would always try to get me to do all these tough boy things, and my uncles get me to do. Now, I have an uncle. He took me trucking. I didn't care about that, but things that
Mhm.
really. I just knew I was different. Okay, the basketball thing, the football thing. And I just
Mhm.
wanted to do things that people felt that I should not do because I was a boy and boys don't do those things.
90 seconds.
Sometimes I
Right.
had to walk and I had to talk about myself that I get popped for. You got to walk this way, you got to talk this way. And, so I had to pretty
Mhm.
much hide, myself. And I just knew I
Mhm.
didn't know what was going on because then I get into it and somebody will call me gay. But then I tell my elders, they say, "You're not gay, you're not gay." And something
Mhm.
was going on
60
that I
seconds.
couldn't figure out
Yeah, because
because,
well,
yeah,
I was. Mhm.
go ahead.
Yeah, because I have a cousin, okay, she's a female who's gay, but we always knew that she was going to be gay because she was like a tomboy and she never did any girly things growing up. You know what I mean? She was always a tomboy. So that's how my family, we already accepted her because from a young age because so it was funny to us. I remember being in the bathroom and she coming to me and she was so scared and she's like, I don't know how to tell you this. And I'm laughing because I already know what she's about to tell me. So when she told me, I laughed in her face. I said, we already knew you was gay, And then I remember we went to our other family members and I was like, she got
10
something to tell
seconds.
y'all. And then they started laughing. So it's like, it's amazing to me how she thought that she couldn't come out and tell the family because, she knew she was different, but we already knew and we accepted her with open arms because we saw it at a young age. So it's kind of weird to me that your family did not see it from you at a young age. But
Well,
you
we
just
didn't
now
see it
said,
because he wasn't acting like that. Okay, you said she
oh,
wore tomboy clothes and she was
yeah.
acting like she was gay. He didn't never act like that. And think about it, all them
Oh.
girlfriends he had, and then he was constantly going to the prom, and all them girls was liking him, and girls was constantly calling him, and over here, this and that, whatever. We didn't see that
Mm-hmm.
side of him. And,
Oh.
no, he
And
didn't
he
never
was
act, but he didn't
fine.
never act like
Yeah.
that.
Did you ever cross like Gigi? Did you ever like cross dress in the house, like sneak and wear your mom's dress or
Oh,
show
No.
it?
hell no.
No, you
He
never
ain't did,
did.
no, he ain't never did that.
Uh-uh.
Well, how do you know,
I can
Auntie?
answer that. I can answer that. Now,
Okay,
did you ever
okay.
did that?
No. My parents will no. I could not have R&B music in my house. So that's not what I'm going to do.
Mhm.
They had me in church and they were just very strict and I just knew
Mhm.
that's not how they raised me. They raised me to be a man and to be a gentleman and they talked to me constantly. Oh my God, every day. So no, but when I first started cross-dressing is when I went to LA. When I
Mhm.
moved and went to college. That's when I was able to be more expressive.
And what made you say to yourself, okay, I don't care anymore. When I go back home to Detroit, I'm going to let my family know who I'm really in. Like, what made you, what made you come to that realization? Like, this is what you want to do. You want to come out and be honest about, your sexuality. Was it when you went to college? Did somebody talk to you about it? Like, what made you come out to your family?
Well, I wasn't going to plan to come out. That was not the plan. Okay. I was just going to plan on living in a different state and never have to face that music. Okay. But however, it got
Wow.
challenging. They kept asking me, okay, when your girlfriend, when you bring your girlfriend, what's going on with them
Right.
kids? You getting married soon?
Mm-hmm.
And that would just make my
Mm-hmm.
stomach curl. All the motherfucker, the kids and all that.
You
It was
guys,
so much pressure.
you and the other caller, you guys asked some great questions.
Oh,
That was
thank you.
what did you say your name is again, honey?
She left.
My
Her
name
name
is
is Leah.
Sartisha.
Well, Letitia, you asked a good question, and then the other
Thank
caller,
you.
she asked a good question too. So that's good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm so curious, like
Yeah.
I've always been curious of the mind, like, well, what were you going through? What kind of challenges you had to face growing up, knowing that every day you don't feel like yourself. You feel like you're
Right.
somebody else. And that
Yeah.
has to be horrible
Yeah,
to
it's
grow
horrible
up
and
like
challenging,
that.
right? And always have
Yeah.
this secret you got to keep and hide, and it feels so good once you once you come out the closet, and once you be yourself, you don't have to hide no more and everything. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You're right.
Exactly. And
Go. Yeah. For me, it was. I hear exactly what you're saying. For me, I was nervous because I always looked over my shoulder. I'm always looking, and we can have a situation. We could be talking, but in my mind, I'm like, can they see the gay? I got to make sure I'm hiding this. I got to make sure I'm standing the right way. Okay, I can't do my hands like that.
Wow.
Okay, it's a gay person coming in. I
Right.
got to make sure I distance myself, because if I'm around them too close, they're going to think I'm like that. And I can't have that. So it was a lot,
And once you became gay, right? How long did you stay a gay man before you started transitioning? What made you say, I want to be a woman? Like, did you always want to be a woman, or you just, you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Did you always wanted to be a woman?
Yes. But I think you asked me another question I didn't get a chance to answer, because you said what made
I'm sorry,
me...
I got so much.
Right. You said what made me come out, right? What made me come out?
Right.
Because I was not planning to come out. I was going to keep my secret, and because I always been told it was a phase. And then everybody keep telling me, once I get married to a woman, that's going to make me happy. Once I get married and have kids, that would make me happy. And I didn't see it, and I kept trying to date these women. But I knew I wasn't happy with it, but I'm like, okay. But I got involved with this guy, and just how he treated me. I've always had good ass boyfriends, I will say that. And they always treated me like top tier. They always treated me like a princess, taking care of me. They were all providers. They all they all taught me something different, but
and this
I was
is you as a gay man, right? This is you as a gay man.
This was me as a down low or a discreet. I wasn't out. I was not comfortable with it. Okay.
Right.
Now he was comfortable with it. This was not my first boyfriend, but this was my first boyfriend going to a different state. And we were getting close. He was going to buy me a Mercedes car. He works as a CEO. He had his own company. I didn't understand why he wanted to be with me, because I felt like I didn't bring anything to the table, and I was, and he had kids. He was divorced. So he was like, he's not gonna, go further with me if I'm a person that's
you don't
not
be
comfortable
honest about just
if I'm uncomfortable about who he is, and I'm ashamed of him, and I was taken back, because I looked at him as, I didn't know he was gay. Like, when I first met him, I didn't know he was gay. I'm like, you got kids. Why would you ever want to come out the closet? Because usually the guys I probably knew of, they were all, discreet. They were all closet. They were not out or nothing like that. So I didn't understand how he could be this masculine, and he's a CEO. He got so much at stake, but yet he's so damn comfortable. That was inspiring, because I've never met anybody like that looked like him, had his status, and was so comfortable.
Yeah.
So eventually, I broke the news. I broke the news, but I only broke the news to my mother and my stepfather, and they kept it amongst themselves, and they didn't tell anybody. So it was just our secrets. And I don't think they wanted that to get out, so we just kept it amongst us, our family. And I think my parents were still praying it away and just hoping that it was a phase and God would intervene. So after that, you know, I went back into the closet. And the reason I went back to the closet, because like every time I talk to my mom, we'd talk about God. And then I just knew she was not feeling that. And it was like, I'm hurting her. And I didn't want to hurt her. I wanted, you know, to make her happy. And I just felt like my choices of being with this guy was hurting her too much. So I decided to call it off, because he proposed to me and he wanted to marry me.
Wow.
So
was he much older than you at the time?
Yeah, he was older.
Than you?
Yeah,
you was fresh fish for him.
Yeah.
You would say fresh fish. Yeah.
So Gigi, let me ask you, I'm just curious, when you had sex with women when you was a man.
No, I didn't go all the
way.
way. No, I didn't go all the way.
Wait. Before you came out as gay, I'm sure you had sex with a woman before.
No,
correct?
you wrong. No, I did not go all the way.
Wow.
Oh my
Auntie, you just
God.
found
You
out.
never had sex with Because your auntie is saying you had so many women.
I
And
did.
you look
He
so
did.
fine.
He did.
So it's hard for me to believe that you never actually went.
Well, it just showed you all them women he had and girlfriends. He didn't do nothing with them. Hey, well, you hear from the horse's mouth, don't you?
So I guess you couldn't get an erection because you wasn't attracted to a woman.
I couldn't.
Is that what it was?
It was that I could not get it up. I remember sometimes.
So me and you both learning something at the same time.
Because I always wondered that. I wondered if, being that you always felt like you was a woman and you're attracted to other men, was you able to even get it up and have sex with a woman when you was, living as a boy?
I think I kept telling you guys that I have a body dysphoria. So that part right there, I had.
Well, you see now, huh? Well, I
got it. I totally understand. So now, another question?
Another thing I will add to this. When I was with gay men, I got shamed for it.
What? So I don't understand, but you're attracted to gay men. So wouldn't you?
No, I ain't attracted to gay men. I'm attracted to men, but
men.
But yeah,
men,
but
right.
but no, because in their mind, they're like, I want a man. I want a man that's fully functional and have everything like a man. And when in the bedroom, I was not given that. I was given, don't touch me or touch me not.
Oh, I see. Now, being that you was in a church a lot growing up and you had a religious stepfather, did you always...
My whole family is really religious. If you go to
so I could imagine you being conflicted because the whole story about Sodom and Gomorrah and all of that stuff. How do you feel about that, being that you knew you was gay and here's your, family, your religious family basically saying that it's wrong and God, you will never make it to heaven if you know what I mean? How do you feel about that whole story and with religion, being that you grew up religious?
She wearing it thick, ain't she?
Okay. I'm just curious. I'm sorry. I know these are kind of tough questions.
Yeah, they is.
No, they're not only tough questions; they're good questions too.
Thank you.
But Look at my auntie. But look, okay, so for me, I was really into to the church. I was really into God. I was a devoted Christian. I love
Right.
going to they have this store where it's like only religious like videos. I'll be watching telltales or some stuff like that, like cartoon religion stuff like that. But I was fine because with sports, even though people try to get me to do that, I just was not in. But church, it felt like what, this is a place I can really rest in because it's about pastoring, and I have family like, oh my God, he gonna be a pastor when he grow up. Oh, you got that word. And they had a few other male cousins that they thought we were just going to be pastors. Do you remember that, Auntie?
Yeah, but believe it or not, a lot of the young boys went to church and everything, and was just like that. Was trying to hide who they were. A lot of them was gay and trying to hide who they were. Like that old saying about the what is that, the oh shoot, the leader of the music. What you call that? The shoot.
Tambourine player. The tambourine player.
The what?
The tambourine player.
No, the one be directing over the music. The choir.
The music director.
The choir director. They always say the choir director is gay, this and that, whatever. It's so many men. No, it is. There's so many members in church and men's in church and women too. Both of them are gay on the download, don't want to come out. And they know that Bible. They know what the Bible say. They know that Bible. And they know what the Bible say, but still that don't make it no difference that they not gay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a lot of them go to church and hear the word all the time, but they still is gay.
Right.
Do you believe in that Sodom and Gomorrah story, Gigi?
I didn't finish the first question. So
Sorry.
So what was I saying? Okay, yeah. So I thought, I was really into church. I was reading the word to my family members. I was trying to get my family members in the church as a young kid. And like I remember at times I got called gay by different individuals, but I didn't understand it because my elders would say, I'm not gay. Stop saying that. That's a bad word. You don't ever say that. You're not gay. So I was like, I'm not gay then. I'm not gay. I don't know what the hell that is, but I ain't gay.
Somebody saw it in you. They saw the characteristics, it seems like.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and my father, he already knew. When I came out, he said he already knew. So a few family members said they knew. But during that time, like I felt that I was not gay because I told I was not gay. But people kept saying gay is bad and gays this and gay going to hell and stuff like that. So I didn't understand it because it's like I'm not that. So I don't know what that means really. But I think MTV was on and they were talking about gay and they defined it. And it hit me like a bag of rocks. Like I just felt shot. It just like I had a realization like that's fucking me. They've been talking about me this whole time. I am that way. So it was like God does hate me and I have nothing I can do about that. So I started to go into this spiral in my mind and I didn't talk to anybody about it because I was embarrassed about it and I didn't want to, get kicked out. So I just kept it to myself. And I had thoughts of taking myself out of here because it's like, what's the point? Like, I really love God and I really love my family, but everybody hates me because I have these thoughts. And this is the time I've never even experienced.
And that was you thinking that yourself because that is not true.
Yeah, but
that was your mind telling you that.
Yeah, from what society have told me, my environment and my
Yeah,
society.
society, but not your family. Yeah.
Yeah, not my family, but sometimes in my family, I do hear them talk about gay people in such a way where I knew they would never accept it, you know?
Right.
So
Yeah, because we was ignorant to the fact, and we just didn't. We was ignorant to the fact, and we didn't like know any better, and we was only going by how we was brought up. Like your older, like his older like aunts and uncles or whatever, and other family members and stuff. I could just go by how I was brought up, what I was told, and just like Sodom and Gomorrah and everything, and that's not pleasing to God and all that.
Right.
But see, God has created all of us. Now that's up to, and then I was, no, God created all of us. And then, and that is true what you're saying. It is in the Bible about Sodom and Gomorrah, whatever. But God, He created all of us. That what you choose to do with your life or whatever, He don't have to answer nobody but God. She don't have to answer nobody but God. You see what I'm saying? That's who they have to answer.
That's what confuses me because it's like I feel like my cousin was born gay. We watched how she played, and
I don't understand how they saying somebody born gay. You don't even know if you're a man or woman. How you born gay? But a lot of people say they're born that way. That's for real. So God created the heaven and the earth. So God created you to be gay. But how could God create you to be gay when God? If you read the Bible, it's against the Bible for being gay. You see what I'm saying, honey?
Right, it's such a double-edged sword. Like it's such a I don't understand that
damn
either.
If you do, damn if you don't.
Right. Because I'm telling you, we watched my cousin. We knew she was gonna be gay when she, and then it's like, So I feel like God, some people are born that way, but at the same time, in the Bible, it's saying that God will, will destroy you.
And then,
you won't make it
in another sense, it said, "Judge ye not." You can't be judging people, judge ye not. But then God, everything He do, He does it perfect. And then God is then in Sodom and Gomorrah, He's against gayness. Now, how is He's against gayness when He made you gay and you was born gay? When you say you was born gay,
I wonder if it was really written. It's not the Bible wasn't written by God, right?
Some of them papers out the Bible is gone. They don't took some shit out the Bible,
right?
Some pages missing or something.
Yeah, because it just don't make any sense. It's like, is this really God's word or is this man-made? Right, it is confusing to me. It really is.
You're right.
But I really thank you for taking my call, Gigi. It was such a pleasure to talk to you.
Well, you got any more questions? I don't know if I answer everything.
You said everything, Gigi, and I'm gonna continue to listen. But I gotta get off, you gotta go. But thank you so much for listening to me and your conversation. I really enjoy your show.
Thank you. I
so
appreciate
much.
That was deep. That was really deep.
Have a good night, lady.
You too.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave a question unanswered, but okay.
No, you answered everything. You did good. You answered everything, and she knew what she was saying, and she knew what she wanted what you to answer, and you answered and everything. Yeah, that was deep. That was a good caller. That and her and the other young lady. Them were some good questions too.
Yeah, I got some great supporters, some great fans.
Yes, you do. You really do, and that's good. And then you see what the other family members be going through with, and they have other family members going through stuff, and you never know.
Yeah,
you never know. Because I used to think everybody that's saying they're transgender or gay, all of them have psychological problems. That's what I used to think.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I did. I did think that.
That's what, that was the agenda push back in those days, I'm sure.
Right. You could only go by what you was taught. And that's the way I was brought up and taught or whatever,
And they didn't have.
And then you're gonna burn. You're gonna go to hell. Look how many people like, oh my God, I can't be gay. I can't be my true self because I'm a burn in hell. God is not gonna like me. God created you. God loved you. God, everything God created, He loved. He liked. And then, and then and it does say that about Sodom and Gomorrah. So damn if you do, damn if you don't. And then it's confusing, because God was disappointed and He didn't like that Sodom and Gomorrah. But then people say they was born gay, and I get confused. How could you be born gay? You just a baby. You don't know if you're a woman, a man, or whatever. But then a lot of people say even when they was 5 years old, they knew they was gay. 4 years old, they liked it the opposite sex. So I say it's a damn mental illness thing going on here. All of them people that's mainly that's gay got like a psychological problem here or something, you know. But it's crazy.
I would tell you, for me, I knew I was not into girls. I didn't know what gay was when I was around 5 or 6.
But you just knew you was different.
I didn't know I was different. I thought I was regular. Shit. Until people told me I was different, until society told me I wasn't right, until people corrected me. But I just thought I was normal. I didn't think nothing was wrong with me until society says, ew, something wrong with you. You ain't
right.
like us. You're not normal, you know? So I think that when society doesn't accept you for who you are, you know something is wrong. And it's not nothing wrong. It's just they just don't accept you. You're different. So instead of people accepting my differences as a kid, they just say, no, you can't be different. You have to change and you have to conform into what everybody else doing so you won't get picked on, and it's just the right thing to do.
That's the worst thing to do, live your life through somebody else or living your life and you're not happy. Everybody living their own life, who they wants to be and how they is. But then I want to live my life a certain way, but I can't because I'm going to be picked on, I'm going to be shunned or whatever. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
people
crazy,
do it
crazy.
all the
You only
time.
get one life, and you got to do what makes you happy.
But think
you
about,
only get one life, and you have to live your life and do what makes you happy.
But think about
making you happy, being a transgender, being gay, whatever. Honey, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. Go for it. Because half the time you could be a female in love with a man, a man, and his ass putting you through so much shit, cheating on you, going with different women, or whatever. You know? So, hey, each gender is just, crazy as hell. Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah. But
the problem in life.
I would say, like back in the 1900s, where it was illegal for gay people to exist or trans people to exist, it was illegal, and you would get taken out for that. People were still gay, people were still trans, they just could not express it. So it's always been there, but they just couldn't express it. And they had
around. Yes,
they
had
to hide. So in those days, I understand they can't change who they are, but they probably had to get a wife and had to live a certain type of life. In order to survive. It was more a survival thing. Women that did not like men had to marry a man,
Sure did.
So
if they didn't, they would cut your head off there, kill your ass. And that was back then in the day. Yeah, you're right.
So all that was
true.
not that long ago, really. And things are still changing, but tradition still is here. Things that people did back in the day are still here. It has progressed, but at the same time, you still have a lot of homophobia. You still have a lot of transphobia. You still have a lot of hate. Do you think that you have Caucasian people that don't like you because your color?
Shit, yeah.
Okay, so it's still here. The hate still, but things have changed with Black people, right? We can go to stores now.
Yeah, it changed with that race. Some with the racism.
Yeah, but it's still
more
here.
Accepted for the gay stuff than than racism. Yeah.
Well, I think that's different beliefs and different thought process with that. But I would say, I don't know if I ever told you the story when I was 5. When I used to stay with my mom and my father, my biological father. Do you remember that time? I don't know if you were still up here yet. You was probably
I
down
wasn't.
south.
I was in Georgia.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it was this girl. She was my close friend. This was before, the girl across the street from us.
Right.
But I just thought she was my friend, and I looked at girls like my friends. However, she looked at me differently, and she told me, "Do I want to play house?" I said, "Okay." We go to her house, and she covered the covers and have a flashlight, and she told me to close my eyes, and she kissed me, and I just was yuck. I ran away, and I just knew that it was wrong for anybody to touch me there or kiss me there. I just was not, and doing like back when I was younger, kindergarten, first grade, we had Valentine's and you had Valentine's crushes or whatever. I would get them from
Yeah.
girls, but I never, you know, I wasn't thinking about that, like being with a girl and nothing like that.
Right.
But society told me this is what you have to do. I think I had my
Yeah.
first boy crush when I was like in the 5th or 6th grade, but by then I knew it was wrong. The thoughts I had was wrong. And I've been kind of at this time, I'm getting corrected, like how I'm walking, how I'm talking. And it was more so people going to pick with you because you talking like a F-bomb, so you got to straighten up and nobody will pick on you.
Right. Right.
That's how we were taught back then.
Yeah. Well, you speaking the truth. That is so true.
They said, I'm curious, why did your auntie come back to Michigan?
No, he was at party because he joined literally right after we.
What'd you say?
They said, why did you come back from Michigan?
Oh, why did I move back to Michigan?
I guess, yeah, they wanted to know.
Because they didn't pay shit down there in Georgia. I had to work 2 damn jobs to make $10 an hour. I had to work 2 jobs to make $10 an hour. They didn't pay shit down there in Georgia. I shouldn't have never went down there. I should have kept my black ass here. Went down there running after a man.
Yeah. What you guys about to do? That's my cousin.
Huh?
That's my cousin.
No, he went in the other room. Did you that person hear what I said?
Yep, they heard what you said. They said, "Wow."
That's what I said. Wow. Should have kept my ass here.
Yeah. Well, did you guys? Well, I think they said they enjoy it. We got all the questions out. Anything else you want to leave on, Auntie? I got a high school friend. She said she'd come up here and talk about her experience with me in high school.
Oh, okay. All right now.
Yeah. What did I miss, Gigi? A whole bunch, Michael. A bunch. ATL don't pay shit. It's all in who you know and who gonna kiss your behind. Yeah.
I wish I could trade some of this weather. It's cold as hell here and all that snow out there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what else. I can tell you some stories that you probably don't know.
I don't want to hear nothing else. I'm finna carry my ass to bed. I be done had a damn nightmare listening to all that shit you don't say it. Hell to the no.
Okay, we are Gossip Channel. So who are you
looking? What's the hell to the no?
Did you watch the Cat Williams interview?
I know what so many people was telling me about and everything, and then I did watch a little bit on my cell phone, but oh my God, it was wow. When you think you heard it all, what the hell? The world is going crazy.
What did you think about it?
He was too adamant about that. He wasn't, he didn't have to think about what he was saying. He was just popping it one after another. That's why I believe he's telling the truth. I hate to say it, but yeah, he's telling the truth. And you see how he didn't dog out D.L. Hughley. and he didn't. He was saying DL Hughley know what time it is. He didn't dog DL out. He had respect for DL, and DL Hughley is straight up. He'll tell you like it is. Then he didn't dog out Bernie Mac, but he sure was talking about Ricky Smiley, Cedric the Entertainer, and Steve Harvey.
What were your thoughts about what he said?
He wasn't the first one that said that about. Somebody else said that they know him to steal people jokes.
What were your thoughts about what he said about Ricky Smiley?
Oh boy. I know Ricky Smiley really respects Steve Harvey, and he real close to Steve Harvey. And in other words, he was saying Ricky Smiley is more like a kiss ass man or a yes man. No, that's what I didn't say it. That's what he was saying. All this stuff. I don't know if that stuff true or not, but you know it's so sad. Where it's always these black men tearing. Now it's just it used to be these women. All these black men tearing down one another. It just seemed like a lot of this stuff is jealousy. It ain't started. It's been going on. And it's just so sad when we can't lift up one another. We can't look out for one another. It's horrible. All these, so you hear negative stuff about all these black men now on the internet, on the TV. It's so sad. Tyler Perry, T.D. Jakes, Jermaine Dupri.
What they say about Jermaine Dupri?
Puffy. It was on the internet thing saying that he knew Diddy was raping Usher, and he was 12 years old. Then they saying Jermaine Dupri was messing with the crisscross boy, and they say he was he killed himself. He drunk himself to death because he couldn't deal with how he was raped when he was younger. You know, it's sickening. It is so sad and sickening. And that's it was on the internet somewhere. It's so sad. You know, these young black men, you can't even look up to them anymore. And then I don't know if it's the truth or not. It could be lies.
Yeah, I think some of that stuff is lies.
Yeah, all them websites saying all this stuff. It's horrible.
Yeah, they have no regards for the family. They have no regards to the family, the victims of the family.
They sure don't. Just lying on people.
They just want the views.
That's what I say. You don't know what to believe. It's just so sad. It's too much.
Yeah. But it's going to keep coming because it gives them money and the views keep on popping up. Okay.
And tearing each other down. Now, some lady, they don't took her off. I don't forgot her name. They don't took her off, and then they say she getting death threats. Talking about Puff Daddy and T.D. Jakes and Tyler Perry. Then she say Jay-Z got Beyonce strung out on drugs. I'm like, oh my God, that's so sad. That is so sad. This lady saying all this stuff. You got to be careful what you saying, and you got to have proof. That lady saying all that horrible stuff. I forgot her name, but she well known. She have a podcast or something.
Think, she came here a few times. You talking about Jaguar? You're right.
She a brown skinned, kind of heavy set lady a little bit.
Do you remember her name? Do you remember her name?
She got short hair. I don't remember her name, but she well known. I know that. And she on that radio or podcast, whatever she have. And now she getting death threats. And she saying something happened to her. She left, who did it and all that. It's so sad. Boy, it's so sad. And one thing about it, I can say this. If any of that stuff true, it would be on TMZ. I'm telling you, TMZ, when they show something on there, it be true. They know what they be talking about. They don't be saying all this alleged stuff, this and that, whatever. If it's on TMZ, that stuff is true. They don't just be saying craziness and all that, messing up people's reputation unless it's true. Day and time we live in, it's so sad. Sad, sad, sad.
Well, yeah, you know, election is coming this year. Are you excited?
Hell no. Excited? What I'm excited about? Who you gonna vote for?
I don't know.
Shit, I ain't excited. Who do we have? Who do we have that's gonna run that I would really get out and vote for? The only reason why I would get out and vote for Biden is because I sure don't want Donald Trump ass in there. Sure don't want him in there. All that stuff he done did. If that was a black man that did all that, don't you know he would be up under the jail? He done did all this horrible stuff and got away with it. And I'm not saying like black man prejudice thing, but I'm just saying how this man could get away with all this dirty, disrespectful stuff and how he did that on January the 6th. And all this had some people got killed, people got messed up, hurt, and all that. Just imagine if there was a bunch of black people doing that. Oh, they'll be shot up. They'll be on them stairs. There'll be a bloodbath. They'll be all dead, shot up.
Double standards.
But it just shows,
it's a double standards, and it's not fair. It's
yeah,
one people
it
can
just shows
do
you
it,
Donald
and
Trump
the
can
other
do
can't.
whatever he want to when he want to and get away with it. And then them poor ladies in Atlanta, that lady and her daughter, how that man, I can't think of his name, how he lied on that poor lady and her daughter. And they sued his butt, and they got all that money. But now he filing bankruptcy so they don't get it. They were scared. They had cross burning in their yard. They lost their jobs. They were scared to go to work. That man, Rudy Giuliani, with his no good self, lied on that black woman and her daughter. I'm telling you, it's sad. Who would have thought? I know Martin Luther King and all and them other ancestors, they is turning over in their grave. All this stuff they don't fought and march for and all this, and we still going through the same old shit. Yeah. Who would have thought? All this stuff going on now. That was back in the day. Shit. This stuff is still happening. It's so sad. It is sad. It's really, really sad.
They don't want to ever let up.
No. And it's sad. They don't never want to let up. You're right, baby. It's so sad. So all we can just do is keep our faith in God and keep on praying. You know, that's the only thing going to help us out of it. This for real, help us. The faith and keep praying. Because God's word never fail. That's for real, for real. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Help us. Help us. Help us today.
Yeah. Well,
tomorrow
Auntie,
may not never come.
Yeah. Well, Auntie,
so you got to live for today.
You sure do.
I'm so proud of you, and I love you.
Oh, thank you.
Anything you want to do with your life, you do it. Because while you talking about, I'll wait till tomorrow and do it, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to leave you with this. Don't never wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow may not never come. If you want to eat something you want to eat, something you want to wear, something you want to buy for yourself, if you got the money, go on and do it. Because, like I say, tomorrow is not promised. You got to live for today, every second. If you want to make yourself happy, do what makes you happy. Make yourself happy before you make anybody on earth or in this world happy. You got to be happy first. That's for real. That's all. I mean, that's the truth. Hey, you know, you only got one life to live, and you better live it. Can't nobody live your life for you. You live your life. For real, for real, for real. And I am so happy for you, and I'm proud for you, and whatever you want to do with your life,
Thank you.
I'm backing you up 100%.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah,
Yes,
my auntie
Lord.
been my place a few times. Did you like my garden?
I love your garden. And this is the honest to God too. I told your mom that when I was sitting down in the under the umbrella and
It's
sitting at the chair,
uh-huh.
and I had my cup of black coffee. I love black coffee. Had my cup of black coffee sitting there, and it was so pleasant back there. It was not too hot. It was hot, but it wasn't too hot, and I can hear I can feel the presence. This is no word of a lie. I could feel the presence of God. You know, I was just sitting there and I was so calm and it was so quiet and it was so still and it was so beautiful back there. I was just imagining myself like I'm in the Garden of Eden and it was just, oh my God. And I could just hear him so loudly, just speaking to me, talking to me. And I can hear the birds chirping and everything. And that backyard is out of sight. It is beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh my God, I hate to come home. I hated to come home. You know,
Thank
to be
you.
somewhere where it's so peaceful and quiet and you can just
Mm-hmm.
take it all in. Smell the air. The air is even different there,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
And do I have
versus
a
here where
whole
I
bunch of
live.
do
Shit, it's
I
all that pollution and all these
right.
factories and everything.
Do I have a whole bunch of niggas coming into my house or around
Oh
me?
no, no, that'll never
Mm-mm.
happen. No,
Mm-mm.
that'll never ever happen. With your personality and the person you are, no, mm-mm. Every friend is not a grand, and
Right.
you make short visits. Always remember, short visits make long friends, and
Mm-hmm.
every friend is not a grand. You don't need no, oh, nobody running in and out your house. No way,
Mm-hmm.
mm-mm. No way, no how, no
Yeah.
way. I love your home. You have a beautiful
Thank
home.
you. Thank you.
Beautiful home.
All right. Well,
And,
I love you so much, and I'll call you tomorrow.
okay, sweetie, stay safe, and I love you. Have a good night.
You too. All
Bye bye.
right. Bye. All right, y'all. That was my auntie. You see that? We're more open. Do you guys like me being more open with you guys? All right. And thank you guys for being here because I was so nervous. Okay. Uh, so nervous. Don't know how it's going to go, what's going to be said. Aw, I love you too, Porter. I love you too. I love all of you guys. You guys are awesome. You did good. Thank you, Valerie. Yeah. So anything else? Any thing that you guys have for me? Tay, it was a good conversation. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. I think it was different. Okay. And y'all got to learn a lot about, a little bit more about me that I've never talked about, like my childhood with my auntie online, you know. Yep, yep, yep. Um, what state you live in? I don't I don't I'm not trying to tell all my business. I don't want to tell everything. I hope you can understand. Okay. I love you, Auntie. Thank you, Felicia. I appreciate it. All right. Make sure you guys like this video. Make sure you guys have subscribed. What in the gossip world, what celebrity are you guys looking at? What are you guys talking about right now? If you can help me out with that, I can appreciate it. I adore the sound of nature. New sub, really enjoy the. Oh, we got a new sub. Hey, we got a new sub. We got a new sub. All right. Yeah. So I have a few people that's interested and are open to having an interview with me about their experience with me transitioning. I have my uncle. I have this two people from high school. Wow, high school, right? I have a girl that I was cool with. She tells her story about me. I have this guy that I was not cool with because he was openly gay, and I was not really. I had an issue with openly gay people at that time because how I was raised in society, and I was fighting my own sexuality at the same time as well. So I didn't know how to interpretate that. And I was just too afraid to do that, especially back in those days. But over time in my adulthood, after I came out, I seen him and we, connected and we talked from here and there. And I'm sure I can probably get him to come on and tell his side. And it's interesting because one of his close friends, which is a female, I used to date. Okay. And I had the biggest crush on her and she liked me and we went to prom together. And it's interesting. I don't know what he's gonna say, but it's interesting. Like, like, okay, how can I say it? Like he was her gay friend, and I had an issue with her gay friend, but I didn't tell him. He didn't know, and I didn't have an issue with him. I just didn't want to be around him or whatever. But I was going with his close friend, and I'm sure it's some conversation they probably had about me. And I'm sure because she did tell me that a few people tried to out me and warn her about me. So, it's interesting to hear his side and what he thought about everything during that time. It says, "Are you still going live?" You know what? I want to, but it's like when I talk about Cat Williams, I don't know what. Like I really feel like YouTube is a shadow bug or a shadow ban, but my reach is not reaching like it used to. And I don't know. I don't know if it's because I used to troll. And sometimes when I troll, you have artificial intelligent channels, right? And sometimes when I used to take their title and put it in my videos, I will go into their algorithm. However, when I do that, it attracts numbers and I get their fan base to come over here. But then when I go against what they're talking about and I don't feel like trolling anymore, and then I get a negative impact. I don't know if that have to do with it. I don't know if it's just a bug. I don't know, but I'm trying to figure out and I'm just going to keep winging it and just keep on trying it. Can I tell you something? My new channel, I created a new YouTube channel just to see. My new YouTube channel get more views than my channel now, and I'm not the only one that says their big channel is being, shadow banned, that people have to make other small YouTube to get it. Guess what? My TikTok is blowing. Well, it's not blowing up, but it's moving. Shit. My TikTok moving. Felicia donated $5. Thank you. I appreciate that. You have a sweet auntie G. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's just oversaturated with the same topics, Gigi. You're right, Porter. You're right. And I do want to do different. Lovely T said the same. Really, Michael? Next time you over at Lovely T, tell her I said hello. Tell her I said she's gorgeous. Maybe I should tell her myself. But yeah, the gossip space is changing on YouTube. It's being very over infatuated with a lot of other gossip sites and they're popping. And I'm just not, I'm not, shit. I fell from grace. I'm falling from grace and I'm trying to climb back up. I don't know. Shit, I'm trying to find my way. So we would just see, I would figure it out. I do have faith. And as long as I have you guys, my friends, my family, my support, supporting me, we will see this things through. That's all I can say. Gigi, what's your new channel so I can sub to? Oh, thank you. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Let me see if I can pull it up here. I have two new channels. They're kind of like an old channel, but a channel I just start back up, if that makes sense. Let me try to see if I can put it up. Big rubymae. Just give me 1 second. All right. And you guys know I do filters, right? So a lot of times if you see a presentation of me, most likely it will be a filter. However, this year I got a feeling very sooner than later I will reveal myself. I'm just gonna come out and I may have a slight filter, but it would be me. But I may have everybody got a slight filter. Shit. So I'm definitely I'm feeling like I'm just gonna have to come on and just pop on out. That's what I'm feeling like. I didn't want to. Oh, how you guys doing? It was not what I was expecting, but I was like, should I pop out and do a voiceover with it? Because I want to do a voiceover. I like playing around. Shelly Boo. Um, it says I cannot access you. So Shelly Boo, if you can come back, I appreciate it. Shelly Boo, I cannot, I can't get you. And let me see. How did your mother and your children? Okay. Shelly Boo, can you come back up here? And I know some of y'all think it's different. It is different. And I know sometimes it can be awkward because you've never seen anybody play around with AI or filters. So I understand it's creepy to a lot of people. When I told my auntie, she thinks it's creepy as well, but it's part of my being creative and just doing what I want to do. So this is my Instagram, the Messy Sweet Spot. I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you guys see it? Or is it all black? You guys see it? All right. So like right here, you guys know this is the filter, right? This is me. I look like this, but it just ages me. Okay, so when you see me come out, I'm gonna look like this, but I'm just gonna look like a younger version of her. Okay, that's all it is. It still takes part of me, but just for kicks, I will show you this. If you guys know, I love to troll, which I shouldn't. I like to play around. I love character work. Okay, I'm a theater kid, so I love character work. So this is me just playing around. Hey, how y'all doing? Now, we got some stuff to talk about. Okay. Now, I seen it and I didn't want to say nothing, but now I'm going to have to put it on the floor. Do y'all see me? And I'm not nothing to play with. So please don't play with me. Fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. I was just playing around. But this is my Instagram. My other YouTube channel, this is where I do my short videos. And yeah, this is where I do my short videos with my character Ruby Mae, and I call her Big Mama Ruby Mae. I don't think I'm going to do any long videos with this. It's just going to be short, and I can give you a little example of here. Hey, how y'all doing? What's up, baby? You missed me? I missed you. Girl, we got to talk about TD Bottoms. TD Power Bottom Jake. Sorry. When I tell you Corey Holcomb, honey, did you see his show? Girl, I got a clip of it. And they are talking about TD Jakes being a power bottom. They are letting y'all know by definition what is a power bottom. All right, so that's just a little, I don't want to go too much into detail. But that's just like a little small clip it. And I forgot to put my TikTok up here. This is a channel which I showed a picture me a couple of years ago. But this is Gossip Girl XOXO. I used to have this channel on my main page, but I decided to do a transition to the Messy Sweet Spot. But then when I went back to my backup page, a lot of people were still requesting me to change it back to Gossip Girl. They said, "Oh, we want Gossip Girl. We want." I said, "Well, do you guys want me to change my backup page to Gossip Girl?" They say yes. So I decided to do it. And with this, I was just more so talking about my transition post. I really don't talk about me being a man on this channel. It's just more so like current situations and me going forward. So yeah. And I do clapbacks. Like earlier this year and last year, people felt like it was choice to talk about me. They wanted to use my transgender to try to expose me, to hit me where they felt like I was weak and vulnerable because I did not talk about it. At a one point on social media, I talked about it all the time, but then I stopped. And when I stopped, they didn't know anything about me. So they felt like they're going to expose me and they're going to use my transgender, my old pictures to try to expose me. So I started to do some clapbacks. Why not? You talk about me, I should be able to talk about you and what you said about me, right? Right. So I start to do a few of those, so just one. Maybe I do some, maybe I won't. Who knows? But I did do one. It looked like the content people enjoyed it. What else? Let me see if I have a TikTok. My TikTok, my TikTok is the messy sweet spot. I may got some pictures I might not want to expose right now. But yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. hmm Was them old queens in Atlanta? Was them old queens? I don't. What are you talking about? Old queens? What are you talking about? I can tell how that you mentioned it. I can tell now that you mentioned it. I don't know what you're talking about. Gigi, are you going to bring the expert on the trade like in the old day? I don't know, Michael. I don't know. My experience with men are different than before. The men that I'm around now, it's different from, when I was a man. They are some similarities, but they are also different in what they believe in and how they feel about different things. But I would say I've always been treated like the princess. Okay. Before I transitioned, I always had a provider. After my transition, I always dated providers. Now, did I entertain Dusties? I did. I entertained Dusties before my transition and after my transition. I have, you know. So yeah. It says I'm at the filter. Oh, do you want me to bring out a man filter? Is that what you're saying? Um, yeah, I have a character that's a man that I can put out if that's what you want me to do. And I can change the voice with it too. I can change my voice with different characters because I know people's like, oh, I can hear your voice. I can hear your voice. Well, it is technology out here and I can change my voice. So you want I can show you, or I can play. I'm not gonna play so you can see the face, but I can play where you can hear the voice. I'm debating if I want to go with this voice. I might go with another voice. Okay, I hope it don't confuse y'all.
Hello, how you guys doing? What's up? So welcome to the show, and I'm Gigi. You know you love me, everything that I do. So I just want to let you guys know I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. All of my fans out there that's been working with me forever. I just want to say you guys are the best, and I have so much things to share, and I'm feeling so much. Yeah, I'm here. I love you guys. You guys are the best in the world. I wouldn't be me if I didn't have you guys. After all, you guys give me strength and courage, right? Great.
All right, so that's that. And it's so fun. I love it. And I know a lot of people have an issue with it because it's different and it's changing, but that's why I will only do the voice over here at Gossip Girl XOXO. I'm not going to do the voice at the Messy Sweet Spot. This is the only voice you'll hear at the Messy Sweet Spot. But that's why with the Gossip Girl XOXO, I'm thinking about it, having her uploads be a different voice. Okay. I just like playing around with stuff. I like it. I like it. And I want to have an Instagram and a little TikTok just playing around. Just, I just like playing with shit. Was that a filter or are you a voice actor? It's a filter. It's a filter. Uh-huh. It's a filter, but I can change my voice up as well, but it's a filter. And I can have a filter of a man and I can do like a man filter where I can come out here and be a man if I wanted to be. You know, I mean technology is so much out here. I love it. I like your current voice. Thank you, Felicia. Well, Felicia, if you stay on this channel, my voice is always going to be here. For Big Mama Ruby May, it will always be this voice. But Gossip Girl XOXO, if you do not like the filter voice, I would say be careful because I might do a little bit of a filter voice when it comes to video. But then again, I might not. I just don't know yet. But I want to because one, nobody have ever did the filter voice the way I'm doing the filter voice. And I just feel like I've always been innovative. I've always been like the leader of the pack. And I would be so pissed off if somebody come out here with the filter, with the voice before I did it. You understand? And that's why I really wanted to make Big Mama Ruby May a thing. You know, I think I told you guys when I first came out with Big Mama Ruby May, I said everybody's gonna know her name, like she's a big thing. And it shit, she doing it. I'm so happy for Big Mama Ruby May. Do you guys think I did a great job with Ruby May, with the characters and how it looks? I know when I first came out, it had a lot of wrinkles. It looked way more older, but I found a way to make it kind of a little bit more prettier without that many wrinkles. So yeah. Can you please stop texting me? If you have not revealed to me who you are and it's been a while and you're not telling me who you are, I will block you. Please stop playing them games, all right? You hit me up and you talking about some, is this such and such? Nigga, who the is you to be asking me, am I such and such? Who is you? No. You need to start revealing who you are and then start with a conversation. Hi, my name is such and such. It's been a long time. I just text you to say, hey, how you doing? I want to talk. And then when I give your ass to talk, you ain't talking about shit. You don't want to add no value. Nigga, if you not adding no goddamn value to the situation, please save your text, save your calls. Bitch, I don't need them. Just to say what? For what? What is it? Save your texts and save them phone calls. Can you please stop? So yeah, and I love another thing I love about it is no makeup. When you have a filter, you can just use a filter. You don't need no makeup. Now some people do, but I can add makeup, but I choose not to. All I do is like a little bit of eye makeup. Um, that's all I do, just a little bit of eye makeup, eyelid makeup, and that's about it. And then it's just skin, baby. Skin and a little bit of filter. Okay. And you notice I have my nightgown on. I love my nightgown. It just gives me that older flair. So yeah. Yeah. So I told you guys I have multiple characters. I just don't want to put them all out at one time. I want to get this character Ruby May off the ground before I start introducing more. Okay, so yeah. Yep. And this is on my TikTok, 222K. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited about my future on this game, and I'm just now. I did have this character, but I think I'm not going to use Sparkle anymore. I don't know if I'm going to use Sparkle because it's just the new character I have or the new filter is like so more realistic. So yeah. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. You guys are my friends in my head. And I will see you guys sooner than later. Hey, Miss G, love you so much. Wait, who is that man in the thumbnail? He's so fine. Well, that man in the thumbnail, well, I will put him up. That is before my transition. So please don't get mad at me. I know you probably want to get mad at me, but that was before, you know? Yeah, that was before my transition. Okay. So, yep. And I have more pictures. Every time I talk about my past before my transition, I always will probably put up a picture. Maybe in the future, I'll add videos to the equation. You know, I'll put him there, you know. Yeah. Oh, what happened to it? I'm sorry. Um, Another reason why I started off with my man pictures because like most transgender women, they're not gonna post their man pictures. And most people that try to hurt transgenders, they are going to try to expose their man pictures. They're going to use their man pictures to weaponize, to say, you have no power. Look at you. This is what you were. So I says, I'm going to fight that, and I'm just going to lead the charge with my man picture. I'm leading the fucking charge with my man picture. And shit, it takes guts, because most transgender girls, they're not going to show you their man picture. And I don't blame you. And they shouldn't have to show you their man picture. But I'm doing it so they don't have to. I'm doing it so they don't have to. So that's how I see it. Okay. 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 Yes. Don't knock it till you try it. Good night. Good night, you guys. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. And I will come with more story time. All right. DJ, where are you?